Hello, everybody. Thanks for listening. You're listening to the Evelyn and Anthony Power Hour.
Can this please be the first, let's do 5 minutes. I want to get a handle of this and then get started. Or you know what? This could be just it.
I think this is just it.
Got it. Okay. Hi. We've had a date together.
Yeah, what a fucking day it's been.
I have a lot of things to say
Yeah.
about you. Starting with, actually not just about you, about we live in a white society is what I've learned. There are too many white people. We need to have another genocide, and I feel like I could be the first one to bring that back. They're invading my spaces everywhere, and there's too many of them. The same thing with cars. Cars, not needed. More public transportation should be used instead. You know what? I will literally teleport you to where you need to go, because fuck cars.
When was the last time you're on a bus? I haven't rid the slow bus system, the greatest bus system in the fucking country.
I mean, it's not the best in the country, but I definitely miss it. Even when it was super crowded, which when you think about it now,
Disgusting.
Disgusting. Holy shit.
The filthiest people on the planet, Cal Poly students.
Holy fuck. College students, period. Not just Cal Poly. And
Animals.
our bus rides to the farmer's market, packed. Like chickens packed in a fucking pen, or basically
right for the slaughter.
The meat industry just packed into those bitches so they could go do whatever the fuck they do, which is eat on the side of the road
just
dumbasses.
On our way to engorge ourselves sitting on the sidewalk eating elote.
All right, okay.
And tri-tip.
2 minutes in. Hello, everyone. Hi.
Hi. This is Anthony.
This is Evelyn.
And you're listening to the Evelyn and Anthony Power Hour. Evelyn, can I tell a story?
Please.
I know you think I'm a shitty storyteller.
No,
doesn't matter. I'm going to do my best here. But you didn't realize this happened to us while we were on our hike today.
I didn't realize.
Which we will get into, but it involves you. And I think you might have something to say about it.
Oh, no.
So I'll just set the scene. Evelyn and I, it's about 4:00 p.m. We're hiking up Madonna, which is just a random mountain in Slow. As we are ascending, full blast, Evelyn is playing Life is a Highway from the Cars soundtrack, screaming it, and Evelyn is living her best self. In the distance, you see two people. One is an older gentleman wearing a full khaki, ranger outfit, and what I would assume is his son, close behind him.
I'm recalling this now.
Evelyn was screaming, "Life is a highway.
Yes.
I want to ride it." Loud as fuck. You can hear it reverberating throughout the whole damn canyon. And what an inappropriate song for the moment, too. I mean, I guess the guitar licks are tasty, but it was just an inappropriately obnoxious song. We're Rascal Flatts, really? Okay, I know I know you like it, but it doesn't fucking matter. You pass the man in the khaki jumper. He approaches me. And he doesn't say this directly to me, but he says bitterly, "That's what hills are for." The title of this episode is "That's What Hills Are For." He did not say it to me. He said it in passing with just the most bitter affectation on his voice. And, after that, you may have noticed, I was okay, maybe turn down the music a little bit. I kept saying that. I don't know if you noticed, but I was kind of keeping a close eye on it, or a close ear to it. But
that's what hills are for.
That's what hills are for.
I'm sorry I enjoyed my life, and that you're probably a foot into the grave. That's all I have to say for that, man. I enjoy it. Life is a highway. I'm not a particularly like huge fan of Rascal Flats. You don't fucking hear me playing Rascal Flats on my day-to-day end. But like Life is a Highway, I played that at my 6th grade talent show. That made me happy. And singing that today on the episode that I was on today was thrilling and exhilarating. And I was happy. And in the end, that's what matters. I understand social constructs of keeping sure that you're not too loud for the over surrounding population. And I should have checked myself. So, sir, I apologize. I will give
Come
you
on
that.
the show.
Come on the
Come
show.
on the show.
Let's have a civil conversation. I'll backhand you on the way out. Just kidding.
I have mixed feelings on the matter. Like, I know we're being obnoxious, but it's public space.
It's, one, a public space.
We all enjoy the hills differently.
2,
This is the only way we enjoy the hills.
this is the only way. Like, singing, feeling happy, like, what the fuck kind of bullshit is that? Oh my god. Why the fuck? Okay, first off, social constructs of like being a bitch to other people. Fuck that guy. I don't give a shit. I'm trying to be civilized or whatever. Like,
Khaki
how
jumpsuit
you
looking
just
ass.
gonna khaki fucking jumpsuit looking at? You couldn't say that to my face or his face, but you could just like do it in passing. Fuck you. I'm happy. You're probably not. Period. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're probably
That's
not.
what hills are for. That's
hills are
what
for.
hills are for?
Yeah, who knows
Are
what
you
the fuck is going
yeah.
on at home? It could be a rough day, and he's probably just trying to be out here.
You want to do
with his
drugs,
son.
sir? I will give
His-
you drugs.
His ex-wife or dead wife
He's
was
he's
probably a
probably on
huge
his-
Rascal Flats fan.
Ooh.
And we're just triggering very unpleasant memories. I don't know this man's story. It was kind of a rude thing to do, but
Oh, I'm cold.
We're being a little rude, I guess, too.
No, okay.
But, you know,
One, yes, we should have sound checked ourselves.
dealing
Sure.
with, like, childish behavior with, like, more childish behavior.
But who the fuck doesn't, like, scream out loud, my life is a highway? Come on, bitch. Like, that
feels good. Try it, man.
I hate being near people, period. But I hate being near people when I'm obviously in a way different mood than they are. Like, me being happy, me being excited, and then suddenly, like, groups of people come flocking, and it destroys that. Like, I think of my anxiety. I think of COVID now because we have that to fucking deal with. I think of like my own looks and stuff, which there were like, we're calling back to that hike specifically. There were like 3 girls on there, and they were
yes, they're menacing
what
they're
age
menacing
were they?
presence. What age?
Yes.
Our age. I
Were
think.
they?
Maybe a little younger.
For some reason,
They seemed like college students.
they seemed like freshmen, and I suddenly felt like
It's our age.
that's true. I felt so judged. Nothing like a group
No.
of just 3 girls to just wreck your attitude, depending on the situation.
I literally peed in front of them, and I didn't feel judged by them.
You showed their
But they-
dick.
they-
You flashed them.
They followed us the whole time because we're both leaving the hill, and what a menacing presence that was.
What a minute. I mean, I feel like, you know what? Those 3 girls, if you ever end up listening to this podcast, which you probably won't, but that's okay. You're probably bad bitches. And if we were ever drunk at a club and I met you in the bathroom, we would fuck. Not that we would fuck, but
We would get down.
we would get down.
Now.
Drunk girls in bathrooms are a completely different thing. Anthony,
Drunk girls.
like, yes, drunk girls, LCD sound system.
Take an hour to
fucking
pee.
love that. We do take an hour to pee, but also, those girls, you will never be hyped up more in your life than by a drunk girl in the bathroom. I almost said washroom, like a
in the
fucking
latrine.
incel. Sorry.
Fucking
The
incel.
the bathroom, cause man, I once went with our roommate Hank, which this is another reason why I wanted to start this over, but it's okay. It's still going. Sorry.
Just roll with it, baby.
All right. Oh man. Oh fuck. Yes. I. Where is it? Anyway, I went to a place in San Luis Obispo, which if we say slow, that means San Luis Obispo. Hi, we're Cal Poly students. This was not a good intro. Pause. Backtracking to what I was saying. Drunk girls in bathrooms? Holy shit. I met a drunk girl in a bathroom. I was like, I like your outfit. And then we started talking about thrift shopping. And it was like, ooh, tagging along onto conversations and getting that hype up. And I was like, I love, like, your fit. And she's like, I got it thrift shopping. And I was like, bitch, no fucking way. Me too. And I flashed my shirt because it was my purple one, the one with, like, the gold lines, and, like, it looked flashy. And then, like, 2 or 3 other girls came out of the stalls, and they all started, like, cheering me on also. And I was like, ugh. Which was a complete difference going back to Hank and Kathleen. And I was like, I miss my hype up in the bathroom.
Sometimes I wish I was a girl.
Sometimes.
There's no hype up between boys, really.
They
Although
think
sometimes, if you get down with my kind of people, we're like, damn, homie, you look good. I want to kiss you on the dick right now. That's how
just the head, just the tip.
Damn boy.
Damn boy. All right.
I'm going to give you that sloppy right now. You look good. That's how me and my homies talk. You
Okay.
look fucking good.
Pause.
If I was a girl, I'd let you.
If I was a girl, I'd let you. But you have an asshole.
You have
so
an
what's
asshole.
stopping you?
So what the fuck is stopping me? Call that fake
Okay.
friendship.
Pause. Real quick. Recap of the day.
Yeah, how did we get to Madonna?
How did we get to Madonna?
How did we get to being
You're
snidely
wondering-
remarked at by a man in a khaki jumpsuit?
Exactly. So, starting at about 8:30 this morning, I wake up thinking, oh, I have to get ready in about an hour. Texting Anthony, hey, can we push it? And him giving, like, the bitchiest, like, yeah, I didn't expect anything else. And I was like, oh, okay. The thing is that he would have pushed it if I hadn't. But just reading that, I took it in a funnier approach as to what he would have intended.
That's
Because
more
he
of a
definitely didn't intend
that's
that.
more of a diss to myself because I'm the one who's.
You were like, let's
slow.
leave at. You said let's leave at 10.
I
No.
always. Yeah.
You were like, let's leave at 9. I want to be gone by 9. And I'm like,
Nope.
okay. This
Left
is also
at
like 2 a.m.
9:45.
That was not gonna happen. Anyway,
Big fucking surprise.
texted you, yes. We had eggs and potatoes for breakfast. It was really sad. I wanted to cook the potatoes more, but I felt rushed because I wanted to leave.
It wasn't sad. It was good. I put a dollop of that sour cream.
Oh, you
A little
put
bit of that
sour cream, yeah.
guacamole. Some sriracha. That was pretty damn good.
You added. I had my... Honestly,
It's
I
fucking nice.
could have gone the day with just that hash brown. That hash brown.
Oh yeah, you did hash browns too.
Oh my god.
That's
I love
good.
hash browns so fucking much. Shout out to hash browns. But yes, then we made our way at 10,
9:45.
9:45?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
I'm not
No,
that
sorry.
late. I know I'm slow, but I'm not like 9:45.
Okay.
We
I'm
might have
remembering
we
now.
might have dropped at 10.
No, because
No?
we passed by the church when it rang.
10.
10. So
Yeah.
we passed by the
Oh,
church.
it was a little after.
It took us 15 minutes
Basically
to get
10.
to campus.
Yeah.
15. I made sure to keep that on track. We got there. Oh, by the way, we did a tab of acid, and we're still on it. Hello, everyone. Hi. My name's Evelyn. This is Anthony.
This
Welcome
is the
to the-
Patreon episode.
Welcome to the Gay Retard Faggot Show. I'm the gay retard. Anthony's the faggot. Just kidding, it's switched.
Also known as the Evelyn and Anthony
Also
Power
known as-
Hour. Dude, put respect on my boy Jimmy Neutron's name.
Calm down.
Nickelodeon. Who wrote those shows? It wasn't Dan Schneider.
It was
the
not.
the one that was diddling people
Fuck
and
me.
shit. Who wrote those shows?
But now that you say that, he was on the credits of every single
Is
Fairly
it
Odd
Ed
Parent.
Hartman?
I
feel like
don't
it was
think
an
so.
Ed or
I
Guy.
don't think so.
I'll look this up.
Jamie looked that up.
Give me his fucking
But
second.
anyway, while he's looking that up, made our way, and we dropped at Orphalia College of Business.
Right by the koi fish.
Yes, the koi fish, which, by the way, the last time we did acid,
Butch Hartman.
Butch Hartman. Okay, it was an H. Yes. Thank you for saying that. Which, by the way, the koi fish was a good breathing exercise Anthony and I did the last time we did acid, which was on election day.
Breathing exercise.
Yes, because you were like, what the fuck's going on? And I was like, you want to go to the koi fish? And we went to the koi fish, and you were like, okay, I'm better now. And then we left. I remember
It's
that
grounding.
specifically. It was very grounding.
Weird orange fish.
So, yeah,
Blotchy
koi
orange
fish are very
boys.
pretty. Then we walked our way to the hill.
The trailhead.
The trailhead.
This is about the time we got the tunes going.
Yes.
Listen to the sweet songs of Paul Simon.
Yes, sir.
Damn,
Paul
boy.
Simon.
I said this earlier, but if you're named Paul, there's a 10% chance. You're gonna be 10% better at singing than anybody else.
You like name? Okay, first.
If you're named
Paul.
Steve, you're gonna be a 10% better guitar player than anybody else.
Yes.
If you're named Paul, you got pipes, boy.
Please let me get pegged by you if your name is Paul.
Please whisper in my
Because you
ear.
probably have amazing talent.
Yeah.
But you mentioned that you like names with just one syllable, easy names.
I like short
Paul.
names. Paul, John,
Paul. That made me think
Dana. That's two.
of the two names that I have
Joe.
for future kids.
Tony.
Is Ida and Mia.
Those are some lame ass names.
Okay.
Ida and Mia.
Yes.
Ida and Mia are the lesbian owners of a bookstore.
And what's wrong with that?
Nothing.
You would
Nothing. Everything's wrong with that.
You would bring down
That's
to your
disgusting.
knees to get a job there, Anthony. Calm down. Lesbian bookstores are the shit right now. You need to get on that.
I was at Phoenix Bookstores.
Oh, love
Bookstore?
Phoenix Books. Phoenix Books.
I wanted to work there because I have 4 years of experience working at Zubel Books, the largest bookstore in the world.
Fuck yeah. Shout
And
out to Jackson Zubel.
I was in Phoenix, and I was like, man, I would not want to work here, actually. It is so disorganized.
Phoenix Books?
Yeah.
You would probably just mostly work at the front and just
I guess, yeah. But if
people
people
come by with their postcard to Cameron Mays.
yeah. If people wanted oh, where's the poetry section? I would have to memorize where all the sections are.
There's
Fuck that. I don't.
there's-
They're not giving me a job. Who
there's
gives a shit?
posters there that tell you where the sections are.
Yeah, but I don't know. People ask. When I was there, a girl asked, "Where's the poetry section?" And the guy pointed her. I know there's signs on everything, but they're kind of small. You have to look for them still. It's not a tiny place. It's it spans 2 rooms
2 rooms and an upstairs.
and an upstairs. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna ask, or you're gonna look for the poetry sign? The choice is yours.
I mean, yeah. You'd get used to it.
I don't
You
even-
get used to a job real fast.
Who gives a shit, dude? Read audiobooks. I don't read.
A new book.
I have a book club and I don't even read.
I'm
listen.
dyslexic. I can't read.
I'm autistic. Wait, no. Dyslexic.
No. Ooh, I wanted to bring up this point. Anthony, can you get medically checked for autism, so then you can give me the R word pass. So I can say the R word on the podcast.
I should get medically checked for a lot of things.
Okay, yeah, but can you get checked for autism so you can give me the R word pass?
How do you do that? Do you talk to a psychiatrist?
You
for
would
that?
talk to someone. You'd probably set that up with your doctor first. They would tell you a better recommendation. Do you just want it to be treated? Do you just want to be diagnosed? Those are two different things.
There needs to be a college class on how to talk to your doctor.
There needs to be a college class on how to talk to people.
There needs to be a college class on how to convince your doctor to give you Xanax. Because I tried the, I get nervous on flights, but it didn't work. I really get nervous on flights now. I've had like several panic attacks on flights. Doesn't matter right now. I'm trying to get Xanax from a doctor. Or at least I was. Flight excuse didn't work. I was going to talk about something gross that I need to ask a doctor about, but
don't
pass.
Anyway, I'm bringing that back.
All right, I'll talk about it. I got this like cyst on my scrotum, and I like don't know what to do.
My God!
And I looked it up, and it said just like, okay, cyst, subdermal cyst, painless, affects my life, not at all, but it's just gross looking. I'm tired of looking at it. What the fuck do I do, doctor? And how do I say that to my doctor?
You just tell them that.
I know.
Do you know how comfortable you can get with your doctor?
It's like talking to your barber. Like,
no.
There's a way to do it.
No.
So that they can.
They're like, what's wrong?
There's lingo.
You're like, there's a cyst on my thing. Does it hurt? No.
I just have anxiety, doc.
I mean,
I can't talk to people.
I get that.
That's why I asked for a thumbtack earlier. I was just gonna like sterilize it and just stab it and try and drain it.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
The internet did not recommend that. That was just going to be my own
don't do that.
Passion project.
Did you do it?
No.
Don't do it.
I want to do it.
Don't do it until like you know for sure. How long has it been there?
I don't know.
What do you mean I don't know?
Couple weeks.
I feel like you would notice something on your dick.
Couple weeks. It's kind of unspecific, but it's been a couple weeks.
Okay. Talk to your doctor.
I don't have a doctor here. Fuck, I gotta like meet a new doctor.
It's called an online doctor.
And a psychiatrist. An online doctor.
Yes. I really want the R word pass. Can you get that one first?
Yes, Evelyn.
Forget your cyst, scrotum, whatever thing.
I'll get that checked out.
Also, I got a fat blister from today. I'm going to show it to you.
You should get that checked out.
It's just a blister.
Gnarly, dude.
Yeah, it's a pretty good one. And it's the only one, too. My other foot's okay, which is pretty nice. Anyway.
Paul Simon, dude.
Paul Simon. Paul's, they got it going.
Me and Julio down by the schoolyard.
They got it going. We kept hiking up past... Honestly, the like hike up to the hill literally was like 2 seconds to me. It did not last long. And it was a very small part of the day in general. But usually takes up like a good amount of our time when we just go to the hill. Did you think about that?
I feel like we race up to the hill every time.
You think we're that fast all the time?
Yeah.
I just felt like the
hill's usually the final destination, so we're usually
true.
just like we want to scamper up there as quickly as possible.
We're very fast. We do
also,
not take breaks.
Ladies and gentlemen, the hill.
I got a tattoo of
the hill.
That area.
Oh,
like,
man.
come on. I got a tattoo of the view from the hill. It's everything. That's another reason why I'm like kind of pissed at that guy. That was like, that's for hills. Like,
that's
yeah,
what hills are for.
That's what hills are for. Come on, bitch.
That is what they're for us, literally.
Yeah.
That's all they've ever been to us.
You should have been like, yeah, that is what hills are for. We're on one, dumbass. That's what Madonna is. Fucking cuck. Sorry. But yeah,
Madonna.
the hill. Yeah, we passed by. I blew her a kiss. I was like, love you. We went on the Poly Canyon loop because I've never went through the loop.
Check that off the bucket list.
That was checked off the... And actually, the whole reason why we did it is because I had an Instagram account where I listened to an album every day and I put goals on there. and I'm deleting it.
Did you delete it yet?
I don't know how to log in anymore, and it's not on my Instagram. And also, why does it matter if you delete something? Just stop using it.
True.
I don't have to delete it.
You gonna like announce it?
No?
No? Okay.
Why?
I don't know. I guess you're doing it now.
If I'm doing it now, but also like if people actually cared about it, they'd ask me, they'd text me, be like, "Hey Evelyn, what was your album of the day today?" They'd be like, "Oh, today it was Zendada Minyo." I don't know.
Zenyatta Munyata. Zenyatta Mundata.
You know what? Today there was no album. I really liked the Beatles a little bit. Today, song of the day, "Don't Let Me Down." Don't let me
There's
down.
multiple songs of the day.
Nah. That one held up. Okay, yeah. Stephen Pilot, Navy and Lavender. Oh, bitch. Oh, bitch.
Yeah, there's multiple songs of the day.
Yeah. Sorry. Okay. But Don't Let Me Down was up there, top 5. Navy and Lavender also top 5. Honestly, just
Life is a fucking highway.
Oh Darling, scaling up Madonna. That hit. Ooh. Oh Darling. Oh my god. Sorry. Anyway,
John Lennon,
we got to
you sexy motherfucker.
the tractor. The old tractor. You always mention it, and I'm like,
It's not even a tractor. I don't know what the fuck it is.
I'm pretty sure it's an old like water gallon thing, which like
Probably.
they take out there. It just stores water. And then when they need it for the cows, they would like drain it and put it into the
That's
little
nice of 'em.
things. Yeah, and it's very old. I got my hands red. Ooh, also all the way up there, I was just like touching my face, like nothing like
Discovering yourself.
nothing like being on. That's why later on when you were like, I'm touching my face for the first
Oh,
time.
dude.
I was like, really? In hour
Oh.
5? I did that in hour 1.
Yeah.
Catch up.
Yeah, I was late to the game.
A little bit.
That's
But
okay.
I was like tugging at my hands because first off, my hands are chubbier than like most people's hands. They're thick. So when you're like pulsating on acid, you're like kind of sweaty, the blood's going there. You just want to like touch it and squeeze it. And I did the same thing for my face. And I realized I have a chubby face. And that like dwelled into like how I think of myself as a bigger person. And I always say a bigger person because I don't want to say fat because I'm not fat. Not the word of the day. How about that? It was like, okay, I'm bigger than how I think of myself in the bigger span of things. Because, by the way, that's an issue that I've had a lot, which was like getting heavy, but still feeling small because like I loved space. And when you know the big span of things, you know, like the universe and the Milky Way galaxy and the bigger things out there, you feel tiny. You feel small. So when you're like brought all the way back down to like, you know, you're like your comms class where Becky and the Heels comes in and you're like, damn, she's slim, thick. I wish I could look like that.
We all have a Becky from the comms
Yes.
class.
Becky, oh my god. I'm using a pseudonym, but like god, she had her body like on wrap. My girl had it
On rap.
her waist snatched, boobs out, ass there. And I had a second of like,
Yeah, I'm
God,
gay.
I'm bisexual. Holy
Yeah.
fuck. Holy shit. But, okay. Yes. On acid, I felt up my skin. So I'm going to start taking my eating habits better. I'm going to try and actually lose weight. Not just say I'm going to lose it. I'm going to push for going to the gym more, which I've tried. I'm telling, like, we've gone days where I've gone periods. I'm gonna stop saying we.
We used to
'cause
go
it's not.
so much.
We used to go like all the time, and then
Damn.
And for hours too. We'd go for like 2 hours or something, and then we'd
And never look discernibly different ever. Like I would never.
That's true.
I would never put on muscle. Evelyn would never like
Fully
slim
lose weight.
down.
Yeah.
Like
But we busted ass.
I think our diets just fucking sucked. Honestly,
I would agree with that. I'm gonna.
we went so much.
You
It's
you ran a lot.
I ran a lot.
I did a lot of weights.
Did a lot of cycling.
I biked. I would every time we went there.
Fitness is fucking stupid.
I would bike like 20 miles or something like that. Like it would be a bitch every single time. But yes, that like touching up my face, I was like, okay, I'm gonna get a better handle on this. And by a better handle, I mean I'm gonna eat better, and I'm gonna stop
What's the food plan?
oatmeal.
Yeah.
I'm finally gonna get on that oatmeal.
Oatmeal's good.
That oatmeal bullshit. For those who don't
Try
know,
some vegan dishes.
I live with Anthony, and every time he has oatmeal in the morning, I'm like, Anthony with his bitch ass oatmeal, and I say it every
How to say
goddamn
you're a
time.
bottom without saying you're a bottom is crushing up pecans in your almond milk oatmeal every morning.
But actually, it's the shit.
It's good, yeah.
You put in honey,
Put in honey.
a spoonful of peanut butter.
Yeah.
Like if you
Cinnamon.
if you really want
Little bit
to
of
do it
salt.
up nice, you could like put like a pinch of salt on the top.
I do that.
Yeah.
Every time.
My boy. Oh my god.
Flavor
okay.
enhancer. Thank
Yes,
you, Miss
sir.
Beach.
Thank you. But yes,
Shout
I'm
out Miss
gonna
Beach.
try out more oatmeal. I'm gonna look up more recipes. Tomorrow I'm gonna be making shrimp cocktail, which will ensue with shrimp, crab, jalapeno, tomato, onion,
I don't know what the fuck a shrimp
avocado,
cocktail is.
cilantro. It'll be a better change of pace.
Is that going to be a full apartment thing, or should I get my own fixings?
No, it's gonna be a full apartment thing.
Okay, cool.
Of course, hold on, real quick.
Man, I miss Claire.
I
It's fucked up that she's gone for the weekend.
Anthony, I'm so glad you said that. I was
I'm
just
so
texting
used to seeing
her.
her.
I was just texting Claire,
Yeah.
and I told her like I miss you like already.
What is she doing?
Oh, okay. So
Applying for a job?
I guess I never fully told you.
No. She didn't tell me either.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Actually, I have some things to say about your and Claire's relationship.
Okay.
Sorry. Pause on that.
Things that I probably agree with.
But Claire went to I don't remember the place. It's like San Francisco area. She went to check out a job opportunity, which wow, shout out to Claire. Claire Marie Leader, we love you.
Based as fuck.
That's Anthony's way of saying we love you. But she went for a job opportunity, and she talked to some people there who like just wanted to get to know her, and they liked her, and they think she's really nice.
Who wouldn't?
Exactly. Like she was getting very nervous about it. She's like, "Oh, my dad told me to buy them coffee," and I'm like, I mean, your dad's a cuck, but forget about her dad. Sorry. But it's actually a really
let's
good
have
idea.
him
Advice, if you're ever gonna go like talk to an office, or like you're gonna meet new people, or like you're first starting a job and it's like your first day of work, bring a gift bag of coffee beans, because then like who the fuck wouldn't appreciate that?
Just like a bag for the office kitchen.
Yeah, like special beans or something.
That's nice.
You know, like
Or donuts.
yeah, or donuts. You know, like
just a treat.
show
Just a
show
treat.
to your coworkers that like you appreciate them. I should do that. Oh my god. You know what? Okay, I'm gonna get like a dozen from Slodoko and bring it to Woodstocks and be like, hey, I have some donuts.
Evelyn works at Woodstocks.
I work at Woodstocks. I've been working there since late September, and I love it. I don't love customer service, but I love the people, my coworkers. They're now I would say some good friends of mine. We've talked a lot, shared many drinks, shared lots of food, shared gossip, Shout out to my Woodstocks fam, the Woody fam. As gay as that sounds.
The Woody fam?
The Woody fam, yeah. That's what
Woody fam?
Calm down, Anthony. Okay.
The Woody fam.
There was an employee that worked her. Her name is Jessica. She would always call it that, and I want to keep that up because it feels really homey. And
I'm teasing you because I don't have a work family. The Woody fam?
Anthony, you don't even have a job.
I don't. I don't have a work family.
Any way you try to tease me can always be like blown back in your face because you're like,
Twofold.
Woody fam? Okay, you don't have a job. How many friends do you have that's outside of just between us two, pretty much? Sorry, we're not going to do an Anthony Rose session, but we will eventually. Anyway, backtrack.
The Woody fam?
Anthony, I could backhand you fucking now.
Can we talk about the goal of this podcast?
Oh, shit, sorry. To talk about the day. Oh, the goal?
The goal.
The goal? Okay.
Short-term goal.
Short-term goal. We would really love if Heidi Harmon would come onto the podcast because I think that she has very neat values. I want to learn more about her.
We want Heidi.
We want Heidi Harmon.
Woodstocks alum.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Heidi, you and I have a lot in common about, working at Woodstocks. I think you were a cashier. Like, I am also currently cashiering. So we can talk about the new Woodstocks rules and guidelines. Talk about the new space of being in San Luis Obispo. We can tell you about the hikes that there are nearby. You've probably been on them, but I would love to hear your stories, and we would love to share ours. And Heidi, I just think it'd be an absolute blast to have you. So then, I'll leave it there. I have a lot to say to you, basically. But Heidi Harmon, please come onto the podcast, please.
We're not going to stop until she comes on.
Pretty much.
We're going to zoom her in.
Ooh, what we should do is every time
Heidi.
Every time we start a podcast, we should be like, "Hi, this is the Evelyn and Anthony Power Hour. We want Heidi Harmon on this fucking podcast. Can you please get her on?"
We just want to talk.
I would love to talk to her. I feel like she's a darling. I would sing "Oh Darling" about Heidi Harmon.
She's a lovely woman. I went to a city council meeting one time for Normal Club. I could go off on how fucked up Normal Club is. Normal Club was the marijuana normalization club on Cal Poly. I can talk about that later if we need to get into it.
They have gay shirts.
They
could have done better with graphic design.
They have cringe-ass baseball shirts with just a really ugly logo. They're like scratchy-ass Gildan tees.
But what was it like?
I'm not here to drag Normal Club just yet. I will later. But I was at a city council meeting for what was that for? Bringing storefront cannabis dispensaries to SLO.
Which
because at
we
the
now
time
have.
Which we now have. At the time,
shout out
this
to
is
Megan's.
what, 2018?
Yes, earlier-ish.
Freshman year of
Medical
college.
cannabis was an okay.
Yes.
In California, at least.
Not in SLO County for whatever fucking reason. We had no storefront locations. However, you could
get it ordered.
You could get it ordered
in like a shady parking lot.
Yes,
or
you could get it delivered.
Where most people would do it in the Slodoko parking lot.
Yes.
Which we've definitely picked up.
They refused to deliver on campus, which was fucking cruel. So we went to a donut shop parking lot. And we would meet a guy in a Prius. I would get in the Prius. I would give him $100.
You'd get in?
I would get in the car, yeah.
With him?
Pre-COVID,
wow,
yeah.
That's kind of cute, though.
With some random guy or girl. And I'd give them like $100 cash. And they'd be like, thanks, you want your change in singles? And then they would pull out the fattest fucking wad of cash ever. Because
man.
I
don't think you've ever seen like...
Because, man, they make good money.
Dude. The change that drug dealers will have. I'll be like, can you break any amount of bills? They'll fucking have that shit on ready, on hand, all the time. Shout out to I miss you. But I definitely remember like your scales. I always think of scales, and I think about your like nugget scales that you would sell to people for. But also
Sold me
like
shrooms the first time.
yeah, she sold you shrooms.
And she was nice. She was really cool about it.
She's really cool.
She
I love that girl.
I talked to her about my experience afterwards on Snapchat, and she like listened and responded
Yes.
to my basically my response was, that was fucking great. I had a great time. And she was just
Shrooms
like,
was
you're
incredible.
welcome. It was.
And yeah, man, shout out. I miss you.
Shout out.
Whoa,
Yeah.
backtrack.
We want Heidi.
We want Heidi Harmon.
Full-time mayor.
Please get her on.
Full-time mayor.
But now backtrack even more.
Part-time baddie.
Part-time baddie.
Dare I say? Dare I go there?
Do I drop the M word right now? I was gonna wait until I see her.
Drop the hammer.
Can I drop it?
I think it's time.
Okay, cool. Heidi Harmon is a fucking MILF, guys. Holy shit. She's so hot. God damn. Has anyone seen like her younger photos of her in college? Wow, she is beautiful. I would be in a gay crush with her at the and like what is it, like 70s, 80s? I don't know how old she is. I would say like 80s-ish, yeah. I would definitely have a gay crush on her, and I would have to be forced to like keep it between my pants, you know, because she's just so pretty.
How do you think we could network with Heidi? She's off Instagram now, which good for her. If you ever go on like Heidi Harmon's Instagram, go to her comments, you'll just see like divorced
assholes.
Dad after divorced dad just like dragging her for no reason, saying shit like, you fucked your way to this position of power.
Really?
Yeah.
Why would they fucking
know.
say that about my girl? Oh, Heidi, okay, give me that fucking address and phone number to any of these fucking bitches. They're probably the ones who also almost ran over protesters.
I can't wait to dox somebody on the podcast.
What does doxing mean?
Doxing is just releasing a person's information that is usually private, like their phone number and home address.
Well, I don't know who you can't dox. Jeffrey Armstrong, because he gives his phone number to everyone.
We can cancel him. We should cancel him.
Sure. Wow. Officially. Jeffrey Armstrong, please resign.
You're over, dude.
Please resign.
Please resign.
Our Wi-Fi is literally named Armstrong Resign. Like,
can you explain why Jeffrey should resign?
Okay, sure. Do we have time?
Receipts.
What time are we in? First off, he's a nice guy. I've seen him at the games. I also used to work event staff at Cal Poly. I've worked a lot of jobs over the past 4 years. I technically still have that job. It's just that there aren't any games anymore, so I don't really have a place to, work that. But I had a job, event staff at Cal Poly, and I would work a lot of the games, and he'd show up to a good amount of them. Unnecessary.
Was Jeff the type of cat that would touch your shoulder and say, "Thanks, hun"?
Oh, about that. Okay, motherfuckers.
Jeff probably does that.
Working at event staff and having old man like touch you on the shoulders at football games, being like, "Hey, honey," or like, "Where's my seat?" or like some fucking gay shit like that. Like, first off, get your fucking hand off me. I am priceless. Your grubby old man hands should be on a cigar and nothing else. Fuck you. Second, wait, I can't. No. Sorry, I don't want to devolve too much from the main focus of
the cancellation of Jeffrey Armstrong.
The cancellation of Jeffrey Armstrong. But after this, I want to go back to the day, because I have a lot of things to say about the day. And I feel like if we go on too many tangents, this could easily be like 3 hours. Okay.
So?
Jeffrey Armstrong, you're a fucking piece of shit. Absolute cuck.
2 middle
Probably
fingers.
white supremacist. Just kidding now. Not going to accuse him of that yet. But he's very... There's a lot of things about Cal Poly in general. There's they're making changes. I can see that because one of my friends works for ASI, and I see that they're like trying things out. But I feel like they're having poor management of their money. They are not properly planning things. I like, how long has that fucking crane been there? You know, before anything started happening, and suddenly things started happening when like just very recently, like they really got going with like the the I don't even know what they're building. Like that's how little it matters, and
You're
that's
talking
how
about the
much
ag
Jeffrey
building?
are. Yeah, like
Does
near
Jeffrey
there.
have anything to do with that?
I don't know.
That's just a guild.
Shouldn't he? It's Cal
Probably not.
Poly.
Probably
He's the
not.
president. Shouldn't he have jurisdiction on like? Okay, Cal Poly
That
always having
that
like
boy don't know shit about
like
construction.
construction everywhere. God damn. But yes, I don't feel like his like mistakes in money should be portrayed in our accounts. Um, there have been times where I felt like, wow, why am I paying so fucking much? Like I thought Cal Poly was supposed to be, you know, UC education at a CSU price. Well, first off, all of you fucking white people are upping the bills all the goddamn time. You gentrify the shit out of like a piece of sidewalk. Fucking seriously. That's a comment I made yesterday because there was like a group of like tall white girls and boys just on the sidewalk, and
Yuppies, if you
I
will.
felt the need to walk around them like hunched and little, and I was like, wow, this is how I almost said this is how slaves feel. I should not say that. That is not where I'm going. But I just, as a hello everyone, my name is Evelyn. I am a first generation United States citizen, and white people scare me, as they do for most people that are
As
brown.
the great David Bowie once said, I'm afraid of
I'm
Americans.
afraid of Americans, and God was an American. But white people are just, they just, I guess that's another issue with Jeffrey Armstrong. You're white. Fuck you. Do better with your ethnicity standards. I know this for a fact because I looked it up because I pushed for the diversity and inclusion chair in SWE. But Cal Poly has the lowest ethnic, like ethnic population, like minority population, within campus, or no, within like the CSU system. And then we also have the lowest African American representation at less than, they literally said less than 2%, but the actual number was 0.84. Fucking tragic. Literally despicable. How pathetic. And like white and up. Also, Jeffrey Armstrong's emails, he never gets to the fucking point. Whoever writes his emails needs a better take on summarization. Like, honey, do you know what paraphrasing means? It means we
People
get it.
get so upset about his emails.
Oh my god. Oh my.
People
so
loathe
basically,
his emails.
everyone was like, "Hey, we don't like this girl you're hiring because you weren't like, you know, you weren't."
Why didn't people like her? What was the deal with
what
that?
happened to her? She was involved in case. Do you remember? There was a guy who like was accused for like assaulting a large amount of like, a large amount of girls. I'm forgetting the case, and that's okay right now. But she was like on that case, like around there. Wow, for someone who actually knows what happened, they're probably like, wow, she's really butchering this shit. But
Sounds
she
good
was
to me.
she was involved, and she kind of like let it slide, and it was like a guy who definitely should have been like checked on, because he like was
Definitely
accused
should
of
have been vibe checked.
definitely should have been like talked to at least. And
Definitely
a lot of
was
people didn't
exhibiting
like that,
toxic
which was
traits.
understandable. And a lot of people said, "Hey, you should like be more clear with your like what's it, like your like drafting of people who are going to be like in the like the big head of places. Like if you're like The Cal Poly student population wanted to learn more about it. We wanted everything to be clear to us as to why. And he was like, I think she's great. She's a friend of mine. Well, I don't give a shit if, like, she was your fucking neighbor. She probably paid you millions in, like, some fucking stock or another, because that's how white people deal business now. Shout out to Joe Biden with that Raytheon, like, bitch-ass shit. Oh, my God. Sorry, this is really. I was looking at the news when you two were smoking cigarettes outside, and Joe Biden like did a thing. There's this guy on his like cabinet board. Oh, I don't know if y'all heard that neck crack.
Joint check.
Joint check. Holy fuck. Okay, it's never gonna get better than that neck crack. But Joe Biden like. He signed off on an $85 million deal with Raytheon to provide like weapons to Chile. But
Wow.
and there was someone on his board who was like a Raytheon representative who had like over 1 million shares in Raytheon. And it's like, wow, okay. Sure, bitch. I get it. You
And
have
that's
money.
that's the bitch Jeffrey Armstrong hired,
That's
right?
the bitch. Yes.
Okay.
I'm bringing that back.
That's
okay.
crazy.
Yes. Yeah.
Why here?
Yeah. Why? I don't fucking know. No, that was Joe Biden. That's not a Jeffrey Armstrong thing, but you know what? Now that I have
Busy
to talk
girl.
about why I hate Jeffrey Armstrong, I can't pull up specific receipts. I just don't like him. And isn't that good
His
enough?
vibes are just bad.
Yeah. Isn't that good enough? Like, why can't I just tell him to resign because I can? Like, do I need complete reasons? Is he going to take me seriously? Would he have taken me seriously if I did pull up receipts? Like,
Who would be a good replacement? What are you looking
literally
for in a Cal Poly president?
a dog.
What the fuck?
Like,
What did these
Heidi
people
Harmon.
do?
I preferred that girl.
She's
Like,
got a-
come on.
Better job.
I think literally fucking anyone else who is not white, not an old white man, which apparently is like 90% of the population, since that's the only representation we get in Congress, in media, and everything fucking else, especially in this apartment, how it is only 30% brown and female. What the fuck's up with that? I gotta change that shit next year, son. But
I'm
yeah.
gonna schedule my autism appointment and also a sex change appointment. I can't. I don't think I can do a race change.
Not you changing.
I don't think I can do a race change yet.
If you do
but
blackface
I will,
or brownface,
I will identify as a brown person. I'll be trans brown.
No, you can't.
if
You
you
want to be
want.
trans Jewish so bad. You can't.
Oh man.
You can talk to Jackson Mansick. He can probably help you out to switch or to convert to Judaism.
Man, there was a, for those that don't know, for maybe some non-Cal Poly students listening, if anybody's even listening, there was a Cal Poly Jewish fraternity that was hate crimed like 2 weeks ago. They had like
Despicable.
swastikas drawn on
Pathetic.
their property, I believe.
Who the fuck would do that type of shit?
If you
Like,
want to know the environment of Cal Poly, there it is.
hate crimes.
Hate crimes.
Just during a pandemic.
Black paint.
During COVID. Like, what the fuck else do you have with your life that you feel like you need to do that? Like, they're not even like being in the way of things in any way, means, or necessary. Like, they're not like, they're just them. And they got fucking, that happened.
Maybe it's worth, it's not good, but it's not a lot of people can say that they went to a college where there was a major hate crime like at least once a year.
Wow.
Not a lot of people can say that.
No, not a lot of people can say that.
So-
Cal Poly, you are unique.
You're special.
in-
You're a special girl.
You're a special girl, sweetheart.
Cheers.
Anthony's having wine. I finished my wine glass a while ago. But man, speaking of that,
Taste of honey.
I burned my tongue on your soup. I burned my tongue on the spoon, and I can
I'm
still
sorry.
feel the numbness. No, that's not your fault. was a check on me. I
Served
was
it
like,
piping hot.
ow, but it's really good.
I made some bitchin' soup.
Anthony made some good soup.
It was some tart ass
chickpeas?
lemony chicken.
Okay.
Chickpea, lemon orzo.
You keep saying chicken, and I expected chicken. So when you were like, "Oh, it's actually chickpea," I was like, "Oh."
Well, the recipe calls it vegan chicken lemon orzo. You're supposed to use soy curls. I didn't have soy curls.
But chickpeas are better.
Chickpeas are kind of better.
I would have also used garbanzo beans. Yeah.
That's the same thing.
Is it?
Yeah. Those were garbanzo beans, but
You keep
garbanzo
saying
beans.
chickpeas.
They're the same thing.
Are they? Why do they have two
Let me
names?
grab a can.
Please. And why I said that is because I saw the soup and I was like, wow, these look a lot like garbanzo beans. You could probably do garbanzo beans. And yep, Anthony is holding out the can. Please show me the can, sir.
It says both right there.
Why does it say both? That's so, like, choose. God damn. Don't take this out of context and be like, man, some white supremacists are going to use my voice clip saying that and be like, yeah, feminists, choose a gender. Just choose. It's none. Fuck you.
Both.
Why both? As a bisexual, why not both? I always offer that question. People
What
are
the
always
hell
like,
is a gender fluid?
this or that.
Does that come?
Does that come? Can I like grab her by the pussy? If not, I don't care. Fuck you. You know what? Fuck you too. I'll burn your flag that stands on your bitch ass pickup truck. It's probably. Ooh, I just got a mini headache. Tomorrow's gonna be different. Tomorrow's gonna be
Once those
different.
Patreon subs hit, we should get matching trucks. One red, one blue.
Okay, I really want a
No.
green one that matches my jacket.
I want a teal one
You can get a teal one.
or something.
I
don't care. Red. I don't give a shit. I want a car.
You could hear that breathing of air. Everyone, wherever you are, stand up. I'm gonna stand up, and you can't really, but
Nope.
I'm gonna stand up. Take a good breathe in, breathe out.
Evelyn's
All
on
right.
some weird new age shit right now. I don't know what the fuck she's doing.
It's called breathing. I'm sorry that your suicidal ass would think otherwise. Which I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to my past self. But she's there and contained. Anyway, backtrack. Jeffrey Armstrong, you're a bitch, and I can't pull up receipts because I'm not really like informational. But I know you're a bitch because people have pulled up receipts, and I read them, and they made good points. I don't remember them. That doesn't mean you still can't resign, though. You're old. You probably have a lot of money. Might as well.
And you a bitch.
And you a bitch. Pretty much. Like, absolute cuck.
Remember that time we ran into him while we were on acid?
We were hyped up on acid on our way back from a hike, obviously from the hill. And I was like,
No, we were going to the hill.
were we?
Yeah, we had dropped way too early.
Way too early. You
So
do not drop.
It hit while we were walking on campus.
Yes, that was the worst.
And we came across Jeffrey.
Yeah, he was crossing
And
the
we were
street.
just giggling. Like, we didn't even say hi to him. Just giggling.
It's Jeffrey Armstrong. Fuck
Like,
that bitch.
Man,
Man,
he's a fucking dickhead, Jeff. I was gonna call him the F slur, but I'll leave that
Faggot?
to Evelyn. Yeah,
ooh, how about this? Oh my.
it's that
ears.
fucking
I have
F
some-
word.
I have some cute earrings
Jeff.
on, everyone. It's like a sun and then like a pearl hanging from the top. I don't know if you've checked out my earrings, Anthony.
Damn, that's pretty based.
Thank you. They're very pretty. I feel like it really complements my style of being a brown god and being golden and fucking getting sunbaked and shit. And pearl is the stone for my birth month, June. Shout out to all the cancers out there. Not breast cancer. Fuck you. I meant zodiac sign. but also if you were born in June, you have that pearl. You should get like pearl necklaces, pearl earrings. It really suits you, and you're probably very pretty and deserve something pearls. Anyway, fuck Jeffrey Armstrong. Yes, we saw him passing by, and I wanted to say fuck you, and I couldn't because I'm a little bitch. And that's ultimately where we're gonna find out, is that I want to do a lot of things and I don't, and I'm changing that. But even more backtrack. Tractor. You could really frolic in those hills. Sorry, that was a major backtrack. But
fuck yes.
So
the water tractor
on the Poly Canyon loop, there's some beautiful hills, and we climbed up that water thing. It's not actually a tractor, but it's just easier to call it a tractor. Climbed up it. I had a sudden thought of like, man, I can't jump from like a certain height, or else I get scared. I'm like, maybe I'm afraid of heights. That's okay. But you were still in the tractor, and I went out into the hill, like I went higher up.
Yeah.
And what I was doing was I was checking my tattoo because we were right there.
Yeah.
We were out that way.
Yeah.
So I guess all you can't see my tattoo, but there, I got a tattoo of a view from the hill, and you can see the back of Poly Canyon, and you can see one of the trails that leads out to the
it's pretty base.
The power plant.
Evelyn drew her own tattoo.
Yeah, pretty much.
Evelyn's not even an artist, but she just went for it.
Yeah,
cool.
I drew my own tattoo and told the tattoo artist,
Based
hey, can you do this exact drawing, like as much as you can? He's like, sure, I have to cut out some things because like it'll be weird when you like actually put ink to it. And I was like, okay. He gave me a check. I checked it off, and here it is on my body forever. And I'm happy.
Not a lot of people can say that they drew their own tattoos.
Not a lot of people can say that.
A lot of people just go into a tattoo shop with a vision and some general vibes.
Hey, can I get a tramp stamp of like a flower?
Dedicated to my mother.
Shit? Shout out to my mom who has a tramp stamp.
Rest in peace, Mary.
Or rest in peace, Mary, or some bullshit like that. But yes, I was on the hill, and I was looking at my tattoo and thinking, wow, I'm looking at the back of the mouth.
Yeah.
So the hill, wow, I just wanted to touch it. You want to touch it? It's fresh now. It's clean, but it's like nice and bumpy.
Dope as fuck.
But
fresh as fuck.
From the view of the hill, there is another mountain where a part of the front of it kind of caved down, and it looks like a tongue. So it looks like a tongue sticking out. But at least that's what I see on from there. And I like to think of it as like a hill, like an alive thing.
Looks like a cyclops sticking its tongue out.
Pretty much.
I see it every time.
So I was like, I want to see the beast from behind. And we were like...
She looks good.
We, like... The loop goes around, and it went behind it. So I was looking at my tattoo thinking, like, this is its face. And it's the first time I've seen its back. I could give you a back scratch.
Shoddy thick.
Shoddy was thick. Damn. My bitch got it going on. I mean, that's why I got a tattoo of her.
Christ.
Sorry, there's chickpea. Or garbanzo beans. Some fucking bullshit.
Same fucking thing, sister.
Garbanzo. Ho. I prefer garbanzo.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna keep saying that. Anyway, we went by, and at that point, I had a lot of thoughts about you being a white boy. Anthony, you look like, yeah, because there were two guys. It was like, I don't remember if they were like dad or son, but there were two guys that passed us, and Anthony just had like a look to him. He had like something golding around his hand. It was his watch. He had his like black shirt, like his hair was kind of like being pushed back. He had his sunglasses, and I was like, this, my roommate, my friend, very handsome.
Me.
And he looks like he could be on one of those like, you know, expensive magazines where the guy's on his yacht and like he looked exactly like Anthony except he was wearing penny loafers or like pretty much like the only
God, I wish
difference
that
I
were
saw.
me.
And that is you, Anthony. That could easily be you. But Anthony had a profound stance to him.
For someone with no money, I like to try and look like I do.
Yes. But don't you?
Not really.
I feel like
I don't have a job.
you don't have a job.
I don't have a job.
But like I've seen pictures of the inside of your house.
Yeah.
And it's nice.
It's not mine. Maybe when my parents die,
That's a good point.
it'll be me and my sisters.
Maybe.
Maybe. But my parents being my parents, those miserable fucks will live forever. So, not going to get it.
They're having a great time too.
I don't give a shit about the house. I want my dad's guitars. My dad collects guitars because he's a fucking boomer.
But wouldn't you?
I'm going to do the same.
Yeah, yeah.
If I had money, I would do the same.
Dude, come on. Yeah.
You know, game
You don't even have to-
recognized game. I'm not dissing him. He's old. He's a boomer. Yeah. And he collects guitars. And man, he's got the most beautiful collection. I swear to God.
Michael
If
Ross
my
is
mother
talented.
gets those guitars and she sells them,
She might too.
holy shit.
If
What a
you'd-
waste.
that would-
What a fucking waste.
You'd be like, can you like sell your dog before you sell one of those guitars, please? I'd prefer the
I
guitars.
don't think that'll happen.
They're very
I'm
pretty.
making up scenarios in my head. I don't know if that's going to happen. My parents probably won't die anytime soon, so I don't know why I'm thinking about that.
But yes.
But I don't know, the
And
big
that-
one could be right around the corner, you know? The big sickness, the one that does it in for the two of them. Could
How
be
old are
COVID. My mother turned 56 2 weeks ago.
Your
My dad's
dad?
55.
Wow. MILF. What a cougar
Yeah.
Miss Jackie Ross is. Being on TikTok and having old white men
My mom's
claw
on
after
TikTok.
her. It's really cute.
If you want to look it up,
You
it's
should plug-
Jackie Heels to Horses.
Yes.
My
My favorite
it's
is
disgusting.
my favorite is the only one
I
you
hate it.
sent me, which was the one where you and your dad were like playing music in the back and she was like, "These are my boys" or whatever.
Just like so happy the fam's home with that real obvious sarcasm in her voice that we all come to love.
I would love that.
Jamming Aerosmith loud as fuck.
Yes.
Sounds pretty tight if you want to find that
I
video.
mean, like, yeah,
It's pretty heavy.
it was really good.
You know, diss Aerosmith all you will, but boys wrote some fun songs that are fun to jam with your dad.
Yes.
Aerosmith makes songs that you just jam with your dad. That's what they're for. Every band has a purpose.
If you're a white man, yeah.
Yeah.
I would not jam to Aerosmith with my dad.
Okay.
We,
What would you jam to with your dad? Rascal Flatts?
no.
No?
Like,
Okay.
not at all. Like, the fact that you keep mentioning Rascal Flatts is like more of a thing on you than it is on me. I brought it up
Okay.
because I sang it when I was in 6th grade.
You're right, yeah.
And I haven't thought about it since.
That's what hills are for.
And I just, I wanted to play Cars because the hill from Madonna, we were looking out onto all of the cars like that were on the highway. And it
Yes.
reminded me of a scene in Cars where they were also looking out into like Route 66 and what it used to be, because they had like they had made a new highway because like it would save you more time while driving. So instead of like going through the hills, it just cut right through, and like it, like by cutting through, you completely missed Radiator Springs, and you missed like the hominess of it, and like the beauty. Sorry, why are you laughing? Anyway,
Because I forgot we
it
were talking
was-
about Cars.
it was a good movie. Cars, the first Cars.
As
forget the other
Karsten
fucking two.
Runquist would say, it's the most American Pixar movie.
Cars was. It made
We
me.
should watch that.
It made me very happy.
Add
Yeah.
that shit to the list.
Go
I
ahead.
want to revisit Cars too.
Thank you. But yeah, they basically it cut through, and you completely missed Radiator Springs, and Radiator Springs deserved its time. You know what? You could say a lot about that in general, about everyone just cutting time in order to avoid like certain things, um, just to save time, because time is money. Blah blah blah. And it's like, no. How about you walk to work? And if you can't walk to work, that's a problem. Like,
Walk to work, smell the fucking flowers,
yeah.
find the one lone lily by the creek and look at it.
Oh my God! Why? Did we mention that
Yesterday,
yesterday?
in our
Okay.
test run, yeah.
Okay. Yesterday we also had a very pretty day. There is a creek near where we live. It like is on. It's off of Ramona. There's another road. I don't know what it's called, but it's connected to like Slodoko. It takes you into the highway, but it also is like a hidden network of like houses and like prettiness that like you could also take Choro like back into downtown, but in one of those like little neighborhood. It's on Broad Street. Isn't that Broad? No, it's
Yeah,
not.
give me a second.
Sorry. It's not on Broad Street.
Churro?
So it's off of Choro, but it's also off of Ramona. There's like that mini street. Anyway, there's like a creek there, and there was one lone like lily, like
Broad.
out in the creek. It was
Broad
Broad Street.
Street, yeah.
Yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch.
Wait, is it?
But
Yeah, it's Broad.
there's like a lily out next to that creek, and it's just that lily. There's
Here,
none
let's
other in that bush.
Name drop the creek, Old Garden Creek.
There you go.
You can see it on Broad Street by the village at Garden Creek, which is
Next to the retirement home.
which is a retirement home. Yeah.
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 There's a lot of old people that like to walk around there, and I always say hi.
Really?
Yeah.
That's nice. I don't say hi to them.
Sometimes I'll like go to work, and someone will be sitting at that bus stop. That's like, but no, actually they'll sit at the bench that's across from CalFresh. Sometimes they'll be sitting there with their walkers, and I always wave, like hi.
Man, I don't do that shit. I'm living like my life like I'm the main character of a movie. I'm singing "Hey Jude" to myself or some bullshit. Like an asshole.
Aren't we all just side
Maybe
characters to
he's
Stephen
done.
Pilot's life stories?
Oh, we should talk about that.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that on the next one. Can we wrap this up? I need to pee. We could do like another hour or so.
All right, how about this?
Because I'm going to be up anyway, so.
How about this? I do an interlude of just me talking while you go pee.
Okay.
'Cause I want to keep this up.
Okay.
All right. Anthony is gone. No, it's just me. Hi, everyone. A lot of you have probably tuned out because you're like, this bitch is fucking annoying. I want Anthony. Don't we all? But you're going to be stuck with me. I'm adjusting these headphones because they're kind of hurting my ears. Just a tad bit. Ow. Ooh. And we're good. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Evelyn part of the Evelyn and Anthony Power Hour. Also, the joke that I've been calling it, which is the gay retard show, where I'm the gay and Anthony's the retard. No, it was the retard faggot show, because I consider myself bisexual, and we like to joke that Anthony is autistic, so that requires the R word. By sense, no, it doesn't necessarily require the R word, but by a connection, you're all there. But this is gonna get me canceled. The Evelyn part of the Evelyn and Anthony Power Hour is gonna get me so fucking canceled. Jesus Christ. But yes, there's that thing. It's stupid. It's fucking stupid. Real quick vibe check. We have hidden tendencies within ourselves to be racist, sexist, and ableist, and I need to check myself on that. I need to start checking my roommates on that too. I should probably actually take that seriously about saying the R word, because Claire has cut me down on that, and I should really just stop. And at first it was for the meme. Now it's a big no-no, because you got to take other people into consideration. And that's another thing. Take your loved ones, take your friends, take them into consideration, and make sure you give them the love that they deserve. Hello, Anthony. I canceled and redeemed myself in a span of the time you peed.
Cool.
Because I said the R word and then backtracked from there.
Yeah, I did not give you that pass yet.
No, you definitely didn't. I said it out loud with no intention, literally just to you still. And
sounds like us.
Only said it to you. But I'm cold again. I'm gonna use this blanket.
Evelyn, are there any songs that, when the first time you heard them, or songs that just like have a place in your memory where you remember the exact place that you heard them for the first time?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yes, definitely.
What are some of those songs and locations?
First one, Behind the Lines.
Yeah, okay.
We were at a beach.
I remember that first one too,
yeah,
actually.
So how it goes is, I'm a fan of Game Grumps on YouTube, and Ninja Sex Party, which Dan Avidan is a part of.
Should we let that cat in?
No.
No.
Because it needs to learn its place. But
Bet.
yeah, he's in Ninja Sex Party, and they did an album of Under the Covers, where they did a cover of Misunderstanding by Genesis on album Duke, and Anthony and I had biked to the beach on my first acid trip. My first one.
That was your first one?
That was my first one.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I'm pretty sure.
That's cool.
Yeah. It was a good day. And Anthony and I were on the beach. I played Misunderstanding because I heard it from... That's why I said all those things. And he was like, oh, you should listen to, like, all of this album. And I was like, there's more? And he played me Behind the Lines on a, like, 86-degree heat. People sunbathing
Type
outside.
day.
Before COVID, so there were still people around.
Dude.
We had our apples. We had just finished
Dude
a
with
hilarious call with Claire.
Yeah.
Again, shout out to Claire.
We tried to go swimming.
We tried to go swimming.
It's a little cold.
It was really cold. Some seagulls ate our apples. I got punched in the face by a wave, and my nose started bleeding profusely. And the guy, like, there's this guy who was trying to get our attention and was like, hey, those seagulls got your apples. And he was like, oh.
And I'm like, she's fucking bleeding, asshole. Don't you see? We have other problems.
We have other problems. But...
call fucking ambulance.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, that's a thing I have to deal with. And I dealt with it. And it's just like a nosebleed. People get it, you
MBD.
know. I almost thought I got it on the trail. Like, I thought I was going to get it.
Was it just the rust on your fingers?
Not just... why I thought my nose was going to bleed, that's probably why. Like, the rust. But... why I was thinking that is because sometimes if I'm out in the sun for too long, like, my nose will bleed.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn,
It's just too
the
long.
blood vessels in your
All
nose
right,
are just
hold
ready
on.
to pop.
I had to deal with this cat issue.
We got this cat that visits, named Chris, ? It's got another name on its tag, but it's some stupid ass fucking name. We called it Chris. And we just hear it scratching at our door incessantly, meowing so sadly. And she's here. Chris is a handsome cat. I was looking at Chris while I was smoking a cig, and I was like, that's a nice cat. It's robust, not too fat, not too skinny.
Chris
Beautiful
is
green eyes.
the neighborhood cat that actually belongs to someone, but always comes by, and she or he, I still don't really know. We call her Chris. She's probably a girl, but she has gotten into the habit of like sometimes coming for pets, mostly for pets, and then she'll hop on my bed. And like I've given a pass for that before, but I don't want it to be annoying. So I'm now closing my door when she's here. And that's why I had to leave, so I can close the door and let the cat can hang out in the living room. How about that?
Anthony's allergic to cats, so he's
Also,
not like super tight with Chris. But he doesn't.
you can appreciate from a distance.
Chris doesn't fuck with me. I don't fuck with Chris.
Exactly. That's what I fucking thought. You can't get on the bed, you can leave.
Can't take the heat, get out of the oven, Chris.
Can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. Sorry.
I say oven, like.
None of you saw the face that I just made at Anthony. Like, did you just use that idiom, like, wrong?
That's how I've heard it. Can't take the heat, get out of the oven.
I've heard can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen.
Both work. I mean, mine is more specific. I feel like to heat.
To oven, yeah.
Yeah.
Why's your leg shaking?
Because I'm nervous.
Why are you nervous?
I don't know. I'm picking at my fingers.
I can see you.
Fucking up my cuticles.
I wanna help you.
Okay.
Do you want me to kick the cat out?
No. No, the cat can stay.
All right.
I'm just a bundle of nerves.
That's okay. But I'd like to help you.
Okay.
Yes.
Don't help me.
We were on the trailhead.
Just let me suffer in silence.
Sure. We were on the trail, and I looked up at Anthony and was like, man, my best friend's a white man. I had that statement to myself.
You hate to see it.
You hate to see it. Wow. I can't believe it. I need more brown friends. I need more friends that speak Spanish.
You absolutely loathe to see it.
I hate to see it. A beautiful and smart brown girl like me being friends with another white guy. Wow. Oh no. Fucking bitch. You can either leave or come out. I open the door. She comes to it. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it closed. You're gonna come right to the door when you feel like it. But yeah, we were making our ways. That's around the time when I wanted to say a lot of things to you.
What time?
I wanted to talk to you.
The time we passed the father and son.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like around the area. I don't even know what to call it. Basically, like from when we passed that father and son, to the point where there were like a bunch of signs that were saying like no trespassing, and I got interested, and I was like, "What are these?" And you're like, "I don't know, but they're there." From there to there, I had a lot of like talks inside of my head.
Schizophrenia gang.
Yeah, schizophrenia gang. I made a schizophrenia joke to myself earlier, as in like I pretended I had a room of my other personalities inside of my head, and I made a joke to all of those personalities, and they all laughed, by the way, because it was funny.
Hi, Chris.
But no, you gotta be like, no, bitch.
You are a handsome cat.
He's a good-looking cat.
Pretty.
Very furry. You should just yell at it if it decides to get up next to you.
Pass.
Over here.
Yeah, I know we're based as fuck, but you can't come up here. Put the mic in its face. Okay. That worked.
She did not like that. Good way to remember. But yeah, I had a lot of thoughts I wanted to tell you, mostly because I was dissolving my social construct of being, and I was checking.
One does.
As one does on acid, and I was checking myself and thinking like, what am I doing with my life? Like, I'm so glad I can talk to you about this now. I was like, what am I doing and why am I've been pushing off so much of my homework. Like I have an entire quarter's worth of lectures I have not taken notes on. Because I feel the need to not do anything else because it's recorded. And this should be important because it's my major and it's actually interesting. And I like conversing with the professor, but I haven't taken notes because I have a mental health issue where it's hard for me to listen and write things at the same time.
Evelyn is mentally ill.
Mentally ill. Okay, get your bullshit out of my fucking podcast.
I really wanted to say that. I'm sorry.
Yes. I have trouble hearing and
Hi, Professor. I'm mentally ill.
I can't multitask really hard. I can't like read and write at the same time. I can't. Yeah, basically anything that normal people can do. I really can't multitask very well.
I think that grants you the R word pass.
No, it doesn't, because I need to get checked. That's why I want you to get checked, because I think you have a better chance.
Yeah.
Sorry, Anthony. You're probably not.
That was kind of funny.
Sorry. You're probably not autistic. You're definitely not.
I know.
You're just... I know. Okay.
I know I'm probably not.
Yeah, we all know you're maybe probably not, but you zooming into our
check out the waves.
The audio waves. Hello. I'm just watching the sound waves go about. Anyway, yeah, you're definitely not autistic. You're
Thanks.
just introverted and you're shy, but you're kind. And like, you know what? Talking to people is hard. Even someone who's like more extroverted like me, it's hard for me too. And I make fun of you in those ways because like sometimes you really have a problem with it. And I'm just like, oh, my little boy. Anthony, I think
my poor sweet autist.
My poor sweet. I think of Anthony as my little brother. Like, I would.
I think of Evelyn as the sister I always wanted but never got.
Hi, Rhiannon. You want to switch? Actually, no. My brothers would fucking hate you. And they'd probably tell you that to your face. Not though. He just loves everyone, and he'd be too shy. But he would be like, "Who the fuck are you? Another feminist white bullshit?" Like, okay, man, Anthony, you would. If I ever got comfortable enough with you, you would really have a good conversation with him.
You think?
That's from the
good.
conversations I've told you that he has had.
Yeah.
I guess I shouldn't dox my brother. But yeah,
I can bleep that out if you want me to.
Please do. Okay. Actually,
I'll make a note.
I'll call out Rhiannon, but I won't call out my brother. But yeah, just bleep out his name, just his name. Thank you, Anthony. Anthony's now on his phone. He's keeping a check. He's probably gonna look up hour 28 around there, about the time where Evelyn calls out her brother's name because she's an idiot. And that's another reason why I wanted this to be like the test run, because I wanted to like, one, get comfortable, and two, situate with what I was going to say and what I was going to say. I probably shouldn't drop names, certain words, certain situations, and just in general. I did all the things I didn't want to do, and it's still the first one. Let's keep going.
Yeah, we gotta watch ourselves
We
sometimes.
gotta watch ourselves.
But not too closely.
But
like, we mentioned Claire.
yes. I mean,
Claire,
but who
can
doesn't
get
love
it.
Claire?
Who gives a shit?
Who doesn't fucking love Claire? Claire is a beautiful person.
It's not like we're doxing her.
Oh, no.
Next
If anything,
episode.
it's reverse doxing.
Yeah.
Because
Reverse canceling.
we just love the heck out of Claire. And she deserves the appreciation
Claire
that she
low-key based.
deserves. That's why I make sure to always tell her how I feel. Like, I love you and I miss you. And I miss her so much. She's only been gone like a day. I haven't seen her in like a day and a half or some bullshit.
It's just weird not
'Cause-
seeing her here on a Friday or Saturday.
Exactly.
She's
Claire,
always here.
Claire
with her
will come
dog.
over on weekends with Roscoe. We love Roscoe. Roscoe
Roscoe's
has his
Claire's
problems
dog.
though. Roscoe has his own problems, but you know who fucking doesn't? I shouldn't be judging a dog. It's a dog. That bitch doesn't know anything else. But
It's basically a retard.
mm,
Doesn't know anything else.
I guess we're dropping words now. Anthony, I think we need to do a better check on our word statuses.
Okay. I can switcheroo.
Switcheroo. Never mind. I was just gonna
Calling Claire's dog retarded.
not based. Not a base take. Calling a dog.
Not a great take.
No.
Kind of a garbage take.
Actually.
But
We love
man,
Roscoe.
Dogs
Roscoe
are
has
fucking
his problems.
stupid.
Dogs are just vibing, and people somehow breeded them into being our friends because we so lacked human
Companionship.
connection that we decided to do with an animal.
Yeah.
Because we're desperate for love and physical touch. We're all touch starved.
It's kind of beautiful, sad, and fucked up all in the same way.
Yep. Well, we love
And now I
dogs.
have 5.
We love Roscoe. Where are we going? Oh yeah. I socially deconstructed my life. What the fuck am I doing? I had to check with myself because for anyone who doesn't know, the summer after my freshman year, I broke my ankle, and I was like basically bedridden because like it's my ankle. Like I can't walk on that. I only have one good foot. And my brother told me to my face, you're like a burden on this family. And like
I love this story.
yeah. By the way, for those who
You are
don't
a burden.
know, at the time we also had my grandma who was oh, you're gonna laugh even more at this, Anthony. At the time we also had my grandma with us who had suffered from a stroke. She was also like ridden to a wheelchair, and we had to like, you know, bathe her and feed her and all that stuff that comes with post-stroke.
What the fuck is Chris doing?
Chris is like biting something on himself on the stairs, but I'm gonna let him do his thing.
God damn it.
But my grandma was also there, and I was also just like on the couch, and he's like, "You two are basically the same thing right now. A burden on the family, something we have to deal with." And I was like, "Wow, nice." And I cried so hard. I cried so hard. I cried really hard. And for those who...
no, I always said there's nothing colder than the cold shoulder of a woman, but I think your little brother calling you a burden might be colder.
A little
That
bit.
is so cold.
But
Damn.
I know that my brother...
Respect. I'm going to dap him up next time I
Honestly,
see
yeah.
him.
It is what I needed. It is...
The vibe check of the year.
Vibe check of my entire life. Like, at that time, I had gotten checked for like mental health stuff at a hospital, and I like came back and still pretty sad, not gonna lie, and got like my broken ankle, and it kind of just destroyed my mood even more. And my brother was like, you're being like a waste of money for being stupid. Like, that was something you could... By the way, how I broke my ankle.
Snaps to that, Oscar.
I was practicing skateboarding in my backyard, and I didn't even like eat shit. I just like tripped over myself, broke it. Well, not...
Ain't that a bitch?
Yeah, and that just happens.
I gave her the skateboard, too.
Yeah, and I still practiced it.
Oh, do you still have it, don't you?
I still have it.
Yeah.
And I got back into skating, and now
It's
like...
an old board.
It's a good one. But Yeah.
Shouts out to Evelyn, never giving up. Broke her fucking ankle, left her bedridden, and
and
she still
now
skates in the church parking lot.
I'll skate in the church parking lot a little bit drunk.
There you
I'll
go.
drink a beer and I'll go out and I'll go out with my friend Madeline, the hottest gay I know. Also with hot pink hair. You'll see her around with her roommate Erin. Love you both. Thank you for letting me house sit your plants.
Where'd you meet Madeline?
Where'd I meet Madeline? Ooh. I think the best friendships are the ones where you like forget where you first met. Except us two. This is different. But
That was a fun night.
the day we really got to know each other, Anthony.
Yeah, the first time we hung out.
That was yep. That's a different story, but I think it was definitely a class. No. Madeline Madeline and I have a mutual friend named Sarika, and Sarika was in my Calc 1 class, and we really like got to hanging out, and Sarika knew someone else from her, I think it was her tech writing class, and Madeline was in that, and I got to know Madeline from her, and Madeline and I are like really good friends now. Every time Sarika has a party, I will immediately gravitate towards Madeline because we're both raging bisexuals and we match each other's energy pretty well and we can like talk about things. Recently, she gave me a book to read. It's a graphic novel. I'm into graphic novels. And she was like, hey, do you want to watch Twilight with my roommate and I? Because we've been meaning to watch Twilight together. And it's going to happen. It's going to happen. On God, it's going to happen.
Deadass on job.
Because it was so fun hanging with them. Like we played some games on their Switch, and it was a cute little cooking game. Oh, that was really cute. I could see myself getting like wine drunk with those two and watching shitty movies. Like
We gotta add Twilight to the list. I've been meaning to watch it. I heard the first one. It's good. I think that's general consensus on the first movie.
from who?
From
I'm not
I don't know, the movie critic sphere.
for
YouTube
Twilight
movie
fans.
critics. Film
Is
critics.
I
You know, everybody in that movie's a dreamboat too.
can never.
What
take
team
a-
are you, Evelyn? Team Edward or Team Jacob?
Emma Stewart.
Third party vote
Third party.
based.
The girl. She's also very pretty. And she's even... That's her name, right? Emma Stewart?
I don't think it
I'm
is.
probably so wrong and people are laughing
look
at
it
me
up.
at how bad I'm bad at that.
This shit's gonna bother me.
I'm really bad with things, period.
Don't say that, Evelyn. That's not true.
I'm
Bad at things, period.
I
Sure, you broke your ankle skateboarding, but you're
sure you're a
working on
burden
it.
to your family, but
Christian
Sure.
Stewart.
Kristen.
Got the last
Kristen
name
Stewart.
right.
I wonder where I got Emma. Emma's also a pretty name. I like Emma. But yeah, Kristen Stewart. I would choose her over Taylor and Edward now. But we're gonna watch that. Shout out to Madeline.
It's Jacob and Edward to you. Taylor Lautner's the name of Jacob's actor.
But I mean, like, come on.
Team
It's
Jacob.
actually the actual team that we're going for is Taylor Lautner, who, as in, by the way, the movie Shark Boy and Lava Girl was my bisexual awakening. How are you gonna have a hot duo like
And
boy and then like
Fun factoid about
Manny
that movie.
Lopez? Where was Chris Lopez? I almost said Manny Lopez.
Chris
That's-
Lopez.
No.
You mean George Lopez?
George Lopez.
Chris Lopez was the person I went to high school with, who I played tenors with. He was head
This is the
tenor.
problem.
He was drum captain.
I literally
Love
just
you,
said
Chris. Shout
Emma,
out, Chris.
Emma Stewart. Only knowing the last name. and
Yeah.
I just said Chris Lopez.
You're just like
like a dumbass.
random first name generator nails the last name.
But
Gandhi Lopez. Yeah, close enough.
Barack Lopez. Obama
Yeah.
Lopez. No.
Obama
But yeah,
Lopez.
Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Damn. Two fine fucking people. And at the time, like when I watched it, which I was around like their age, I was like, damn, they're good looking.
Hey, I'm gonna drop a factoid about that movie.
What's up?
Not about the movie, but so I used to live in California when I was a youngin. I was like 3 to 4, maybe 5 even. I went to this school called Helmers in Valencia, California. And Lava Girl's sister went to that school.
No fucking way.
So I think Lava Girl herself came to our school, and did like signings. I think my sister got her autograph. Who the fuck even played Lava Girl? That is such an obscure actress.
But like you still know her.
But what an iconic person.
Seriously.
What an iconic role.
God damn.
Let's put respect on her name.
What's her name?
We should add that movie to the list. Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
We have
What a disaster
a
of a
honkin'
movie.
list right now. Literally without us talking about stuff.
Taylor Dooley.
Taylor Dooley. Can I see your phone? Real quick. I just want to see.
Taylor Dooley's sister. Went to Helmers, I think. And the high school in that area, I think, that my sister was going to end up going to, I think Taylor Lautner went to that high school too. So Valencia was kind of popping off, I guess. I guess they're young actors there and shit. Or like old actors that were retired and just retired to a
Taylor
what is that,
Dooley
Simi
is
Valley?
5'3". I'm 5'4". I could kick your ass, Taylor. Not actually.
I could beat the shit out of Lava Girl. Not now, but when she was Lava Girl. When she was
probably
preteen.
yeah. And I'm 21 now. You gotta charge your phone. It's at 8%. But she's 27 now.
Old queen.
What's today?
Today is the 13th.
Her birthday's on the 26th. Happy early birthday, Taylor
Really?
Dooley.
Pisces.
Pisces gang.
Dude, she's a bottom. You know what that means.
Anthony's a Pisces, everyone. So not she. He. It's whatever.
You know what they say? 2 bottoms don't make a top.
They don't.
They don't make it right either.
No one gets on top. That's what happens with 2 bottoms.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, do you want to? And they like point their fingers together and they're like, do you want to get on? Or do you want to put the strap on this time? Who wants to get paid? It's neither of you. You're both bottoms.
Pain.
It's heart-wrenching to watch. It's like watching 2 introverts try and make small talk. It's awkward. And
Welcome to the Evelyn Anthony Power Hour.
Hi, everyone. My name is Evelyn.
Where 2 bottoms try to make small talk.
Oh, hold on a second. Actually, I give verse energy. I would say I'm a top.
I learned what a verse is like a month ago.
When
Jackson Zubel explained it to
Jackson
me.
Zubel, yes.
And explained it to me and a friend. Because that's straight culture, is not knowing anything.
All right, explain
about
what
sex.
a verse is.
A verse is a person who does it all. They do top and bottom.
Yep.
And they just switch between the two whenever they want to.
I think I'm a verse. Because you know what? In the end, I'm still a brown girl, and white men can fucking get it, and they own me, and it's tragic. Because you hate to see it, but that's where I'm a bottom. I'm on a top in every other way, because I exude top energy.
As I tell myself into the mirror every morning.
As I tell myself in the mirror, you are a top, okay, bitch. You are powerful, ho. You gotta every morning when you wake up, you wash your face, you brush your teeth, you gotta look at yourself in the eyes and say, hey, one,
you're a fucking loser. You deserve no respect or love from anybody.
That's what Anthony says. I tell myself, hey, love yourself. Don't ever forget that. Anyway,
hey, pick your head up, queen. Your snapback is falling off.
I like that.
Pick your head up,
But
queen.
yeah, trail back to when my brother called me a burden on life, and I took a real quick check on myself. And
Keep going. I'm gonna pee.
On that walk again,
I drink a lot.
my boy. Actually, you know what? So, for everyone here, earlier, him and our roommate Hank. Shout out to Hank. Hi Hank. They were smoking cigarettes outside, and I did like 3 pee breaks while they smoked like 1 cigarette. And I now understand what Anthony's feeling, because he is now feeling the side effects of at least like 3 water bottles. No, way more than that. We've had a lot of water today. Hold on. Everyone, if you have a cup near you, a cup of water, or you know what, even if it's not near you, everyone, I want you to take a water break. 3, 2, 1. Drink your water, everyone. I want to make sure you're all not parched. I almost said thirsty like an idiot. What's that even word called? See, this is a problem. This is why I can never have my own podcast, because I need Anthony. I need him to like bounce back things, because otherwise we're just gonna hear me breathing and hearing me destroy myself within myself. What was I saying? Oh yeah, stay hydrated. Okay, I found it. Thank you everyone for listening to me just be sad. Stay hydrated, everyone. Drink your water. But Anthony's feeling the pain of that, because earlier I felt all the pain of that. I stopped drinking water. Oh yeah, and you finished your wine glass too. And I'm saying your because now Anthony's here. But ooh, hand sanitizer check. Can you hear it? Closer.
Sounds like that macaroni in a pot.
Wet Ass Pussy is such a good song. And I sing that all the time. Not all the time.
It was so many. It was on so many
So
like
Wet-Ass Pussy.
top song of the year lists as like number 1.
As number 1?
Yes.
I would disagree with that. But WAP was a good song.
What was Fantano's song of the year?
Jessie Ware. Oh, that's for
Okay.
the album. But we didn't watch the singles video.
We didn't.
We watched the top 50 albums of 2020. The top one was Jessie Ware, which I disagree with that, but she does deserve a high placement. It's a really good album.
It's an expensive sounding record.
Oh, it's immaculate and rich in taste. Like some good like chocolate fudge cake or something like that. It reminds me a lot about disco and like going roller skating. And I actually played some of Jessie Ware's album when I would skate in the church parking lot, which is probably the gayest thing I've ever fucking done. Once you hear Jessie Ware, you'll understand what I mean. But like listening to like almost disco while your other gay friends are roller skating and you're doing laps on your skateboard, it's fucking. We get it. You're a faggot. Like, do something else now. Play another trick, monkey.
Go eat a beaver, monkey.
Go eat.
Go stick your face
bananas.
in a bush.
Ooh, a fucking banana right now. I also wanted an orange way earlier before.
We should pickle some bananas. I got supplies for pickling. Should pickle some bananas. Nobody's doing that.
I want to get bananas.
I like to do shit nobody does.
Not pickled bananas. You like to do a lot of things that people don't ask you to.
Translation. Yeah.
Don't pickle bananas. Period.
It'd be so mushy.
It'd be
Should
gross.
pickle something like that can hold its shape.
Why don't you just watch like Good Mythical Morning and see which ones came out of that? They did a pickling episode.
Oh, we should watch that. after this.
Man, I'm down.
Will it pickle?
Will it pickle? I love Good Mythical Morning.
Were you like a big part of that era of YouTube where there was like the big YouTube channels were just like random shit like Blend Tech, Will It Blend? Did you ever watch that show? It was this dude with a blender and he would just blend shit.
No.
Have you seen, I think you have seen this one, another YouTube channel in this genre. Is it a good idea to microwave this? Have you seen that?
Also didn't see that.
Who the fuck of my homies knew that show? Forget it.
I feel like Cameron would.
No, it wasn't Cameron. Cameron is so out of the loop with so many things that I like, that me and all of his friends like.
Interesting.
Cameron's like an old head. He's got the oldest taste out of like all my friends.
He's got it going. He understands things in a much simpler way, and I would like to be more friends with Cameron. I send him postcards, but I feel like he's hiding a lot of things.
There's skeletons in his closet.
Not skeleton. I want to know about him. I want to know about
metaphorically. I
yeah.
mean, I don't think he's killed anybody.
I'm not gonna dox him, but I'm gonna say his name because I think he's a genuine delight. Cameron Mays from Ohio, Broadview, Ohio. Hi. You're an interesting person, and I think you're just genuine and like a delight. Like you're funny, like unnaturally and also awkwardly funny. Like I've never seen someone like make Anthony laugh hard at every single joke. Like sometimes my jokes fail and Anthony will just sit there, or he'll smile. But Cameron
fucking kills me.
Cameron
for no
just
reason.
All the time.
Cameron lives in my head rent free.
And it's so fascinating to see, and I just like listening to you two like go back and forth on like Ohio things. It's really cute. It's really cute. It's like watching two old friends.
Cameron
like,
gave me my acting career. Cameron made a short student film, and I had about 2 lines in it. Didn't even have my face in the film. It was a voice recording, and it got picked up by a film festival. So, hey.
Alert! Before it might happen, the cat might jump on behind you on the couch.
Really?
So if it happens, I'm gonna pick it up and move it on the floor. But
thanks.
Just don't get scared.
I got it.
Cool.
I'm prepared.
But
I'm still gonna flinch.
You're in Cameron's film, and you only you weren't even physically there. You were a phone call.
Nope, I was a phone call that was mixed very quietly in the film. You couldn't even really hear me. That's okay. Student film project. What can you do?
Film project.
What can you do? But man, Cameron's lucky to have such talented actor friends, because Dylan and Ian are so fucking good together. Those 2 boys in the video. I don't know if you remember them. The blonde one's Dylan. The one with the brown hair who has the eyes of Paul McCartney is Ian. And they're so good. They're so damn good. I remember seeing them in the Seussical, the Dr. Seuss musical that my middle school put on. And I remember seeing Dylan in that and being just like, fuck, this kid can go places.
This kid can go places.
This kid's got chops.
Possible request.
Yeah.
That you can easily decline.
Also, what's his face is in that movie. Luke Underation was very good. He reminded me of Dale Cooper from Twin Peaks. Didn't want to forget him. Keep going.
Shout out to Dale Cooper from Twin Peaks.
Shout out Luke. I don't know. I've never met you, but game recognized game, I guess.
What game?
Hey, I had 2 lines. I had 2 fucking lines.
I'm still in the credits.
I'm still going to the film festival via Zoom. Bitch, they credited me.
Yeah.
IMDb. Give me an IMDb page. Nothing comes up when you Google my name.
You can decline this request, but I suddenly had a craving as if I was pregnant.
Evelyn's
Pecans
pregnant.
with honey.
We should do that. We should do
Like right
pecans
now.
with honey and peanut butter. I don't want to eat on the mic. That's gross. No one wants to hear that. Unless you want to stop soon. We're approaching 2 hours.
The thing
So if
is,
you
is
want to
that
start wrapping up, we
the
can.
thing is that we haven't finished the day.
We haven't. Okay, let's
How about
keep
this?
going.
Concrete. Only talk about the day. No tangents.
I can't promise that at all.
I will do my best to keep us roped in.
And I will do my best to derail it.
Yes, that is. Hi everyone. This is the Evelyn and Anthony Power Hour. Bitch, get down.
Also known as
Motherfucker.
the gay retard show.
Oh, I made that joke when you were gone in the bathroom, and I said, "Hold on a second, I need to check myself on the R word."
Oh, that's why you said the R word.
Yeah. That's why I said it.
Just say it. It's back, baby. It's back in fashion.
It shouldn't be.
The job recruiter watching this is like, it's not back in fashion.
It's definitely not back in fashion.
I don't know. Me and my friends think it's back in fashion. Not in fashion, but it's just like nobody's gonna like cancel you because you say the R word. You know. Come on.
I'm gonna let you have your awkward moment because I had the exact same awkward moment, but I had no one to return it with when you were in the bathroom.
Even worse.
So it was even worse. So I'm letting you get awkward. Think about the longscape of things. But I'm sorry, Anthony. Anyway, I said we wouldn't get off track. We went. we hiked the Pike Canyon Loop. I got to see the loop. It was my first time. It's very nice. Anthony checked me. He was like, "What do you think about this?" And I started talking about everything else except the loop. And I couldn't like.
Did you talk about your existential dread?
Oh.
Backtrack.
Ooh.
I was feeling that too when we were listening to All Along the Watchtower. For some reason, that was the song that triggered
I'm glad.
my existential dread.
Yeah.
As I'm sure that song is done for many a young man.
I just like.
I can't even explain how it sent me.
It
sent me.
Out of nowhere, I suddenly was like, what am I doing? Like, that was the one question that kept popping in my head. Like, what's going on? And like, why am I doing the things that I am? And it just like, it put me in a place I needed right now. Like, specifically right now. And it's gotten me into like more of a mode of action now that I can like calmly think about the situation, because at the time I was losing it. I was low-key losing it. And sorry, this is how you find out, Anthony.
We do this to each other. We'll like be on the brink of something and we'll stay silent about it until like 9 hours later when we've calmed down, and we're just like,
yeah,
I was 3 seconds away from
actually
tearing my eyeballs out of my own head.
I wasn't like, I was just, I wanted to tell you things. I wanted to talk to you. I wanted to like share my thoughts and my processes with you. But I was so afraid of you also falling into the pit that I was in. I was so afraid of like, what if I bring down Anthony? And that's always the thought that I have. And that's why I don't share things with you.
Where were we on the loop when the dread hit you?
It was near
dread.
when we got to the cars, and there was like a kid there who was like running. He was tall and white.
Oh, yeah.
That
okay.
guy.
It was right around there for me too. A little earlier.
Around there, it got kind of bad, and I just wanted to say something, but there were people around, and I got scared because I didn't want to like share certain things with Anthony. Actually, period. Anthony, I feel like we don't share enough about our thoughts and feelings to each other.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because sometimes
we can go deeper.
I would like to.
We can scratch beneath the surface.
Yeah. Because there's sometimes where I'm like having a day, and I go to Claire.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, why can't I go to Anthony? Why can't I go to Hank? Like, what's stopping me? So that's why I like
Shrug emoji.
shrug emoji.
I
But
don't fucking know.
at that time, I was like, I just want to talk to
Because I'm
Anthony
busy.
about what's
Talk to
going on in
Claire.
my head.
Talk to Claire about your problems. I'm busy.
No, you're not.
It's a mean joke.
It's a mean joke. Take that back.
Bitch, I'm busy.
Bitch, I'm busy. But I don't know. I wanted to tell you things, and I was just too afraid of, like, me making a fool out of myself. And that is the worst part about, like, having anxiety. Having a friend that you just think is cooler than you when he's not.
These are just such empty worries because I do the same thing. Like the last time we did acid on election night, another story. But I was like having a rough go of it, as you know.
Yeah.
And I would just like hold stuff in out of fear of looking uncool, I guess. I don't even know where the fear is so unfounded.
The thing is that it's
I don't know
between
where it
us
comes
two.
from. Yeah, it's just us.
failed-
Evelyn knows I'm retarded, so I can't like fuck up her view of me
pretty
even
much.
more. So I should just be myself.
I've heard of. We've talked about
Should
all
just
the
let it
things,
fly.
pretty much.
Yeah.
I guess what I can let fly until I started like gulping down these waters. My pee was still pink from the borscht, because Anthony made some like beet soup.
I made a Ukrainian dish.
Yeah, my pee was
borscht.
still pink until about 2 glasses before this one.
Really?
Actually, a glass before the
That's
cup.
a long time.
The cup before me, yes, but that's because I have a problem. And it's
Got
called
different stomach acidity than I
staying
do.
hydrated. I have
Or
a bad thing with that. Like, what I would make a goal for myself is back when we were on campus and walking around, I would drink a water bottle for the day. And now that we're like,
That's it?
I would at least before 12.
Oh, okay. It's like for the day?
Not for the
Bitch, what the fuck?
The thing is that there have been times where like I just would go without eating and drinking. That's why I lost so much weight. That's why I lost 40 pounds when I came to Cal Poly. By the way, check on my body weight because that was an issue I was thinking about when we were on the tractor. But yeah, I started Cal Poly at 210 pounds. Now I'm at 175.
Damn.
I keep jumping between 170 and 180. But you know what? We're going to change that. I'm going to jump down to 160
That's crazy.
once I start changing things.
It's a lot of weight.
Thank you.
40 pounds.
It's mostly from starving myself because I hated everything. Only
Cool.
smoking weed. Only getting fucked by guys. Guys that don't even deserve me. And just like doing all the shitty things. But now I'm happier and I can think more about what I'm going to eat. I still have chicken, which I really want to make chicken in that cast iron skillet that we have. Add some lemon, add some thyme. I think that would absolutely hit with some good white rice and sriracha. I think it would really, really taste nice. But anyway,
Pretty basic, but you know.
it's very basic. But we're going on a way.
Basic people.
We're going on a way.
We're on our way home.
We're on our way.
We're going home.
Yes,
Two
I
of
was
us
losing it,
wearing
going
raincoats.
absolutely crazy in the inside. I wanted to tell you things, and I'm now telling you that. That's also why there's a certain part where I brought up, like, Anthony, if this ever gets, like, into a big thing, I don't want it to actually hold from our conversations. Because it'd be like, why don't we save it for the podcast?
That's some bitch shit.
Yeah, that's some bitch
wanna do
shit.
that.
And I wanted to say more things.
We can just repeat it,
Pretty much.
you know?
That's
Like
yeah.
we've retold a lot of stories.
A
Right
lot.
now.
We've said a lot of things, but that's another. Hold on, while I like check my
Things were
elbows.
said, receipts were pulled,
Mm-hmm.
people were doxxed.
But I don't know. I felt the need to hold it back for some reason because we wanted to have things for the podcast. And then I did a check on
Gay.
like why do we have a podcast? Hello everyone. This is the Evelyn and Anthony Power Hour. My name is Evelyn.
My name's Anthony.
Anthony. This is the Ross and Chavez show. Hi. What's up? But yeah, I deconstructed a lot of things, and I'm gonna be changing things, socially and mind-structurally, and the
When are
thing
you
is,
gonna catch up on your classes?
tomorrow. So yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna go to work early in the morning. Not really early, but gonna work tomorrow. We might play tennis tomorrow.
I don't want to play tennis tomorrow. I'm not going to play tennis tomorrow.
That's an X then.
I'm going to play guitar.
That's cute.
I'm going to practice.
Wow, that opens up a lot more now.
I got to make these hands do something useful for once.
Yeah, because it's not... according to Anthony, the best compliment I've ever given him is that he is like... pussy-pleasing hands.
Why would you say it like that? You've never said it like that
I
before.
know. I can't. I don't remember.
Pussy pleasing hands.
I don't remember
That's
how I
disgusting.
said it.
You said you have nice fingering hands.
You have nice fingering hands, and at
which is one of the nicest things
yes
anyone has ever said to me. And now I'm like, now I look at my hands differently. Yeah, sometimes all it takes is one nice word to somebody. You can really change their life.
or bad word.
Or bad word.
Yeah, like I cannot stop thinking about that guy. It was like that's
what hills are for.
That's what hills are for.
We've come full circle.
I can't believe you said that first. Like
And
that wrecked everything in my head. I'm really glad you didn't tell me at the time, or else I probably would have cried, or something like that.
Yeah, I was saving it. I was saving it for the pod.
The pod.
The show.
I'm very emotional, and I feel emotions intensely. So if anyone were to make even one slight mean comment on me, and like being serious about it, like you calling me stupid or something like that, it hurts a little bit, but I'm not gonna cry over it.
Because you know I don't mean it maliciously.
Because I know you don't mean it.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes anxiety would say otherwise, but yeah. Shout out to anxiety. If you had a phone number, I would dox you right here, and everyone would be like, "Yes, thank you." But that was the main reason why I felt like I couldn't talk to you about certain things. And then we got closer to the road on the loop. It was no longer just like in the canyons. It was like, this is man-made road. And you were playing
Oh, bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We transitioned from Navy and Lavender to a Ballad of John and Yoko.
Yes.
Fuck. Dude, John is one sexy motherfucker.
Oh my god.
Dude, ain't nobody gonna love you like John loves you, baby.
Ooh,
Oh, Christ, it ain't easy.
Ooh. Don't let
The G spot. There's this one part in Don't Let Me Down. At the end, where all the boys are just howling, doing their falsettos. I call it the G spot of the song, but it's not even the G spot. It's like the Z spot. It's like
it's post like
it's a rare part of a song.
It's like a good shake. It's a good like.
It's like the pea shivers.
Ooh.
Oh.
It was
It's
really
like
good.
the
Whoa.
the walnut
Wait, no.
texture.
I'm glad you said that though. Before we heard that song, Navy and Lavender, and I wanted you to like call out Stephen Pilot for not like.
Y'all need to stop fucking sleeping on my boys song here. Navy and Lavender. Let me just say, okay.
Go.
Hip chord changes. Boy's singing his fucking heart out. This is a person, Stephen Pilot, who can play like any note that he wants. He can play any lick that he wants. And he wrote and recorded like a guitar solo that's like 2 minutes long at the back end of the track. Pretty fucking long. And I just think it speaks volumes that Stephen Pilot can literally make any kind of music he wants. He's that good. He's that bad. He's that bad of a cat.
Stephen Pilot's very talented.
Yet he picks pop punk and like acoustic power ballads.
I have a question. What's his middle name?
James.
Stephen James Pilot.
We call him Stevie Jim. I'm Tony Joe. I don't know what Cameron is.
Cameron.
Stevie Jim.
Tony Joe. Cameron.
And together we are Fag Shop. No, Gift Shop. Sorry.
Gift Shop.
God, I want that record to come out so bad.
But Navy and Lavender.
So nice.
At the time, we were really hyping up his song. And there were people walking around. And I was like, if anything, I would show Stephen Pilot to like my friends in passing. And be like, yeah, one of my friends makes music. I would say it's Stephen Pilot. I would not mention Bitchin' at all. Those motherfuckers are dead.
When people ask me about my own music, I don't mention Bitchin'. Even though Bitchin' has the most popular song I've ever written.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt,
which has like 1,600 streams.
I like it a lot.
I still do not mention it. I'll mention like Man Cried Wolf or Gift Shop, which doesn't even have any music out.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt was a banger. But Steven is very talented. He sings very beautifully. As Anthony mentioned, the chord progression.
He just full sends every song.
He really puts his heart and soul.
He does not hold anything back
into the thing.
And that's what good music is, in my opinion.
Yeah. And
just putting it all out
we
there.
We played Moon. That's why I was really into this.
Played Moon.
We played Moon. It was... Anthony makes this comment where he's like, I hear you singing this all the time. And it's true. Anthony lives above me. We're in the same apartment place. And his room is on his over mine. And you can hear me singing sometimes. And I will sing to Moon and Terrified and Devil Woman a lot.
And Norwegian Wood.
And
I hear
Norwegian
that one a lot.
Wood.
And Poppy. I hear Poppy a lot.
Oh, okay. I have an explanation for
called?
that.
What is that shit called? The Poppy song. Sounds like the Drake and Josh theme song.
Sounds like the Drake and Josh.
Don't go outside. That's what it is. Shout out Poppy. I'm Poppy.
No. Is that?
I'm Poppy.
Wow.
She's like she started off as like an ASMR YouTuber. Then she started making music because her voice was so nice. People were just like, you should make music.
Pop music, and then she made some good metal.
Damn good metal.
Fucking good. I really like it.
Keep going.
I can tell you why. Because I have a playlist that's basically like all the songs that have been stuck in my head. So, Moon, Terrified, Poppy's on there. So basically so far, like from the listening experience, like all of my top, rest in peace. All of my top songs.
I was going to ask you, are you still going to listen to a new record every day?
Yes.
Okay.
Except I'm going to write it down instead. Because you know what? It doesn't need to be for everyone. And the fact that I put it on social media, it was another tied thing to me and the internet. And no one needs that.
Snip that shit.
No one really cares. So I'm just going to move on.
Dead ass.
And you know what?
No one cares about this.
You can, yeah. I do. I think this is nice.
This is just like nice, kind of therapeutic. Just talk about stuff.
If you have nothing else to do, just put this in the background and Go on a
If
walk.
you have no fucking friends and you're a fucking loser,
Listen
put
to
this on.
the Evelyn and Anthony Power.
Friend Simulator.
Hi everyone, my name is Evelyn.
That's what hills are for.
This is Ross. This is Tony Joe. The
This
schmuck.
is Gavelin Gavez.
Schmuck.
Have I mentioned that I'm gay
Ha ha
and
ha.
brown?
Ha 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 ha. That's my identity. It's if you were like, hey, have I mentioned that I'm a white man? Oh wait, that's my everything.
Yeah.
You into the Beatles? Okay, we get it. I'm not gonna.
Christ, you know it ain't easy. John is one sexy motherfucker. God.
Anytime I
love how much
you know what?
he simps for his girl, Yoko.
In the Beatles.
That is so nice.
I stand John Lennon.
Is John your favorite?
John's my favorite.
That's cool.
A lot of people.
Not a lot of people love John these days.
Yeah, not nowadays. But I've never met. I guess I've never met him anyway. But he loves Yoko, and he really showed that, like, profoundly. And the songs that were meant for her, yeah, that's what I want. To have someone fall in love with me that hard, and to write songs like that, which was a good segue beforehand, because we were listening to Navy and Lavender, and Stephen Pilot has a really good knack for love songs, which is all his songs, which are all about girls.
Yeah.
And
literally.
then we jumped into John Lennon, and I think he made like a really quick joke, like
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Stephen Pilot could do Ballad of John and Yoko, but John Lennon could not do Navy and Lavender.
Which is true.
Which is 100% true.
True. Like, I really think it's true.
Facts. But you put on Don't Let Me Down and you're just like, oh baby.
Wait, hold on
baby,
a second.
honey.
Oh, and that was
such a powerful song.
A great time to play that, because it was like farther out in the loop. We were on the road and the sun had shone. It was like really cloudy and windy until we like got back on that road, and suddenly it was like very sun and warmy. Warm and sunny. I just said sun and warmy like an idiot. It was very, very nice. And Don't Let Me Down playing really felt different. I got to put a placement on the Poly Canyon loop, because once we were more out there, we were kind of close to the road, and I say the road, which is actually the highway, but I like to think of it as the road because it's a fat road. We were kind of close to there, and then I could see more of like, at least in respective to where Cal Poly was to other things, it was like a good like, okay, the Poly Canyon loop doesn't just go out into nowhere. It comes back around.
It's a loop. Takes you right back to Orphalia.
Pretty much.
Or not back to Orphalia. Back to campus.
Not directly back. Kind of takes you near the rail. No, yeah, the bridge with the railroad tracks. It's farther back. Not where the baseball stadium was, which is where I thought it was. I thought it would lead me back. I thought it would lead us back out onto the baseball stadium, which for those who know, there's like a road like back there that you can keep going up it. I thought it was going to take us there, but instead it took us
Highland Drive. It spits you off at Highland Drive.
Out ways away. But that's where anxiety from like being with people came back. When I saw people, and I was like, when do we put on our mask, Anthony? Also, your mini pee break, I played Taxi Man. That was cute.
Did Taxi man.
Taxman.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like reading the signs and I was like just vibing while Anthony took his pee break.
Tax man.
Also, there was a sign
Wait,
that
where?
said "Share the road."
Where did I take a pee break?
I don't know.
Oh. I know.
The first pee
It was like
break.
the dairy farm, the place with the cows.
Oh, the dairy
Whatever
plant.
that is. Yeah.
It's not that far. I thought it was way farther.
That's always my spot to pee when I'm running the loop. It's nice. I'll wash my face in there. No one's ever in there. It's a dusty ass, musty bathroom.
What'd you do in the bathroom?
Washed my face.
Did
Looked
you
in the
check
mirror.
yourself? What'd you do?
Vibe checked myself in the mirror.
What'd you say?
Nothing. I don't talk to myself in the mirror. I'm not a schizophrenic like you, Evelyn.
Thanks.
I just washed my face and I was like, wow. I'm on drugs. My pupils are really dilated. My eyebrows look crazy. Yeah.
That's still talking to yourself.
In my head, I wasn't saying it out loud.
I don't tell things out loud to the mirror. That's what a crazy person
Well,
does.
okay.
It's all.
I thought that's what you were doing.
No.
Okay, good.
When I
You're not a schizophrenic bag lady.
No. When
you know who.
when I check myself in bathrooms, I just like do a mental check, and I like widen my eyes every time. I take off my glasses. I like pull down my eyes.
Go like this. You ever do that in the mirror?
No.
You ever seen that meme? It's the person looking in the mirror like this. Am I real? And it's just the emoji with the eyes, and it's all deep fried and distorted.
I think I know exactly what you're talking about without you having to pull it up.
I think I've sent it to you. 'Cause
Probably.
we've talked about this sort of thing before.
We send each other a lot of memes.
Dead ass, am I real?
It's pretty fun. And yesterday we were talking about the specific memes we send each other.
Yeah.
I'm not
and
gonna go off on that.
How we pick which meme we send to which group chat, because we're both a part of like several online based meme group chats.
No. You are.
Me.
You're
I
part
have
of
meme
a lot
mine.
of different meme chats.
Yeah.
And I really only send you memes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I feel special.
That's why I asked, like, who do you send memes to? Because I'm like, what if he chooses only, like, certain ones for me? Because he knows that I don't handle certain things or wouldn't find certain things funny. And it's true. Sometimes they send each other shitty memes, and I'm like, I don't see it. And then other memes I think are fucking fantastic. I saw a meme that was literally, it just said cause and order, and it was a take on laws and order, but the people's faces had like crows like faces like photoshopped onto it, and it's cross and order, and I laughed so hard.
That's a garbage joke.
Yeah, it's garbage.
I'm sure it's funnier when you see it.
So fucking funny the first time I saw it.
Were you a big Law and Order fan?
No.
Okay.
My favorite are memes that catch me off guard, because there are times where I expect certain things to happen, and then the opposite happens, and you know that little like shock. You're like, huh, I like that. I appreciate those. And I didn't expect cause and order when I was scrolling through my feed, and it caught me off guard, and I thought it was really funny. I don't anymore, but I like to keep it as like, memes could get good when they're really bad, and I like to keep that in check. But backtrack. We're on the canyon loop. You went to pee.
We're on the red tractor.
Got
too far.
Way too far.
I love that
about
tractor.
like 7 miles back too far.
I used to just go to that tractor and just post up on it and just sing to myself. I was really into the what the fuck is that Rolling Stones song in late 70s?
You're asking the wrong person to return shit to you.
Beast of Burden.
Ooh.
That was like my most played song that year. I would just go sit on that fucking tractor, sing Beast of Burden, just think about girls. How sad is that? And
We get it. You're a virgin.
yeah.
By the way, virginity resets every month. If you don't remember the last person you fucked,
Check
it's been
yourself.
too long. Or it's been too close.
Be your beast of burden.
Um,
That shit came on the treadmill when we were at the gym together, and I was just like, that was the perfect song to come on at that time.
and you booked it.
Nostalgic rush, booked it, start
Fucking
playing air drums,
booked it.
crushing it.
Um,
Who played drums in that band?
mm,
Charlie Watts, I think.
you're
Dude,
as-
he's a
again,
bad boy.
you're asking the wrong person.
Bad
for,
boy.
for names also.
A laid back guy. I'm gonna look up his name. You get us back on track. I'm gonna Google his name.
Do it.
Charlie Watts can't be it. That's
We were
the name
on
of a jam
campus,
song.
and I had a moment to myself because I was like, "Wow, let me check my phone," which was the worst decision. Had 50 missed notifications.
It is Charlie Watts.
Half of those were emails that I threw out, and I need to do a spam check on my Gmail account, and unsubscribe to things that aren't necessary.
Evelyn pulled out her phone and had like 50 notifications.
And I showed it to Anthony, and he was like, "Oh, bitch." And then he looked at his own phone and made a comment. I'm really glad that my life is simple, and I dissolved my society again. Because I was like, wow. Wow.
Yeah, I had like 2 notifications all day.
And it was in the chats that we're both in.
Yeah.
And so I also got those notifications.
A nice quiet day for me.
Plus 48
Got
more.
a text from my grandma. Sent her a picture of you on the swing.
Oh.
She was like, how was finals? I was like, I'd rather talk about this preposterously large swing that I found. So, that was nice.
It was a really nice swing. Oh.
Yeah.
Wow, we have a lot more to talk
My
about.
phone is
there.
fucking dead. No notifications. Nobody wants to talk.
I'm
That's
sorry.
cool. I didn't really want to talk to anybody that day either. Today.
And I would have preferred that on my end.
Yeah.
But I told Anthony wait a quick moment, and I went up the stairs when I should have gone down to check the bathrooms, and I felt awkward. So while Anthony sat at a bench, I walked behind him trying to be quiet so he wouldn't see that I fucked up on my way. But then I checked the bathrooms and they were closed because in a pandemic, you close the bathrooms on Saturdays, which is stupid.
Yeah.
And a bitch for people who like to go by campus for pee breaks. Also for water breaks. They don't have the waters on. Also stupid. Stay hydrated, motherfuckers.
It's a pretty dumb precaution.
I keep saying and
It's a pretty dumb precaution.
Chill with that. Need to stop doing that. All right. So then I started checking myself on my notifications. I had to text back certain people because I'm in a club that requires attention, and we like to give each other gifts sometimes because we deserve it, because we work really hard. And someone wanted to exchange a gift with me, and I was panicking because I wasn't at home, and I didn't know what I was doing. I hadn't planned it correctly. Today was the day designated for exchanging gifts, and I didn't take it into account that they would have actually wanted to exchange the gift today, which is kind of the point. And I'm sorry, Alyssa. Alyssa, you were my Valentine. You gave me a cute little penguin. It had a really nice message, and it said I love you. And I don't think you mean it. And while I didn't read it when your roommate first gave it to me,
I don't think you mean it.
I don't think you mean it, because we don't really talk to each other, but I still vibe with you. We have good conversations when we do have them, And I had I checked myself, thanks to your note that said I love you, and I was like, why when we don't really talk to each other? But you know what? You can tell I love you to people like you just, I don't know, love and appreciate. You don't have to be in love with them. You don't have to love them as hard as like a family member, like your mom or like your sister, or even like as your best friend. You can just love and appreciate someone for who they are, even if they're like kind of just an acquaintance. Like Anthony's snapping right
Speak
now.
your truth.
Um, so I did feel loved. All I saw was the penguin. I didn't read the message until later, but it was very thoughtful, and the penguin is now in my room. Very cute. Haven't decided on a gender and doesn't need one. It's a they, them, too. And I say too because that is my psyche.
It's pretty woke.
Nothing. Um,
Thus began the second leg of our journey.
yes,
We're halfway done.
this is halfway.
We decided we wanted to hike Madonna because it was too early.
Yes.
Too
so
early to
we
get
finished
back home.
very fast.
We walked it. Record
So we
pace.
went to, okay, so we walked the loop. We were back on campus around 1:40-ish. It was almost 2. Not exactly 2, but it was near there. And I like told Anthony, I don't want to go home and like make the podcast yet.
It's way
And
too
you were
early.
like, yeah, it's way too early. And I was like, do you want to go up to the P with me? And that was earlier before we like took the bathroom or the failed bathroom break. And I was like, you want to go to the P? And Anthony was like, I mean, and then we looked around because I
the
felt like
P is a landmark on the Cal Poly campus. It's like a big P on the side of a hill.
yeah,
Whoever the fuck put it there.
Kristen
I don't know.
Stewart. No, it's not Stewart.
Kristen
Smart. Kristen Smart's remains are on the P. Not actually, but shout out to
Really?
no.
Okay. Did you hear Paul Flores was arrested recently?
Really?
Yeah.
He usually gets arrested though.
Oh,
'Cause
really?
He's like a menace to society. Like he's pathetic.
I think he was arrested again recently. I don't know if it's tied to the Christian Smart
I hope it is.
case, but
For everyone
Might
who
be.
needs to know, Paul Flores killed Kristen Smart. It's
Yeah,
pretty easy to figure out.
did that shit.
Yeah, he definitely did that shit.
She's in the backyard.
Yep, pretty much.
She's in the backyard.
She's in the backyard. Her body's still there.
And her watch still ticks at 4:20 to this day. Actually, no, it didn't. Her thing died.
Yeah, her battery died.
Don't listen to me.
To this day. No.
Where my your own backyard fans at?
I
Stand up, leave a
love
comment.
that podcast.
I didn't finish it, but I enjoyed my time with it.
Over
we're
the
coming.
break.
We're coming for that podcast as the best podcast in slow.
It's
After we get Heidi on,
It'll be the best podcast.
that'll be the second goal. But we will also accomplish that goal long
With
before
Heidi Harmon.
long before we meet Heidi.
She probably will not
'Cause
talk
the
to
bar-
us.
The bar
unless-
is low in this town.
Wow.
There's not a lot going on.
Backtrack.
Small town.
Backtrack. Got anxiety on campus. It's really bad.
We do that sober though.
People are hard to think about. Society is hard to think about. Ooh, that was near the okay. So leaving off of campus, we decided instead to go. We decided instead to hike Madonna. We didn't intend the peak. All I implied was the rock that Hank had taken me before. And I think we just kept going. Or there's a certain point where either you asked me or I said, like, do you want to go to the top? I think you asked me. You're like, you want to go to the top? I said yes. But that wasn't the intention when we first wanted to go.
Yeah, I wanted to go to a swing.
Yes, you wanted to go to the swing, and on the way there it led to things, but we'll get there. So leaving campus, we started making our way onto a big street. What's that road? Where all the cars are, where the fat intersection is in front of the church.
Oh man, I fucking hate that intersection.
Yeah. Anyone who walks,
It's the worst thing
period.
when you're 2 hours deep on a tab of the
Not even
lysergic.
2. We were on almost 4 at that point.
Really? What is that?
Yeah, we were like a ways in. It was almost 2.
Bless you.
It was almost 2. Sorry about excuse me.
The intersection of Foothill
Foothill.
and the 1.
Foothill.
Is that
The
it?
1.
I think that's it.
I'm pretty sure it's Foothill, though. For sure, Foothill.
Foothill Boulevard and the 1.
There's an intersection that
Whatever
is
the 1 is.
scary to think about. I have anxiety about like big cars, and they freak me out. And when there's too many of them in a certain place, I get nervous, extra nervous. So I hate passing by that intersection during peak hour because it's just the worst. And there's like the long crosswalk that takes you half a minute to go across, and then all those cars are just staring at you, and at any second they could floor it, or their engines could blow up or something, and your life is done.
Anxiety.
And that's it. And that's all I could think about. And I told Anthony that, and I was like, I just said, I'm sorry if you're entering my anxiety, but Anthony.
Do you remember that intersection on election night as the sun was setting? Like the sky was like a violent shade of orange, and it was 5 o'clock on the dot. So people were like, it was the get to home rush on election night.
It was really bad.
There was a lot of honking, and it was like, there was a ton of traffic. I feel like there was a strange electricity in the air.
It was also because it was election night.
I know that's a corny thing to say, but it was a very menacing vibe.
It was doing acid on election.
Very memorable.
Yeah, that's something else. Can you get like penalized for doing acid and making it known on a podcast?
No.
Cool. But yeah, that happened. So it was near the intersection. It was really bad. That was not my favorite. I hated it.
Got to be the biggest intersection in Slow, and it's still not that big.
I did not like it.
Maybe the second
all.
largest. It's progress, baby. It's human progress.
So
People
we
going
went
to work.
That's true.
Meanwhile, we're fucking off, doing drugs.
Having a good time.
Listen to Henny.
What I don't like is that, I don't know, from literally the dawn of time, everything was a walking area. And now I'm so constricted by this like honking piece of metal where some fucking Chad in like a polo is like, I like this because it's a convertible. Okay, it can kill you. It probably brings a lot of carbon dioxide into the world. We're probably dying because of it and how it was manufactured. So, fuck you and your carbon emissions. Check on those
Check your
those
vibes,
industries.
bro.
Check your vibes, bro. Come on.
Check your fucking vibes.
We were walking back home because I needed to pee, and I told Anthony it's going to be a pit stop. My friend dropped off the gift. Thank you, Alyssa. I love the penguin. I love you too. And I told Anthony, this is going to be a pit stop. I don't think Anthony...
I didn't take that long.
And
Okay. It wasn't that long.
It wasn't that
It was like 7 minutes.
I guess so. But it's extra long when you're literally waiting at the doorway the entire time. I was just standing there.
Really?
Like,
I didn't know.
touching my face.
That's weird.
Well, I was touching my face because I was electrified because I still had energy after that fat loop.
Yeah.
And I was like, I wonder when this is going to wear out. And
not now.
Not way later.
12:36 a.m. I'm still not that tired. This is a problem.
12:36.
But that's why we haven't hit pause yet, so.
That's true.
I'm going to have to pee again soon. We're like 2 hours and 40 minutes deep. Why haven't you peed? Do you not have to go?
So
what's wrong with you?
When you were gone on one of your pee breaks, I explained why. I got all my pees out before we started.
Respect.
I like drank those. I drank like an entire thing of this. Drank all my water. I had like what I said earlier, which it's repeating for everyone, but not for you, I guess. Is while you were out smoking half a cigarette because you're a little bitch. You're like, I'm not gonna.
I did a little bit more than half this time.
I'm proud of you.
But still.
But when y'all were out, I had 3 pee breaks. Like.
Really?
Yeah, 3. During
that one ciggy break.
In the first pee,
doesn't even
my
make
pee
sense.
was still like slightly pink. At the third one, it was clear.
That's the borscht coming back.
It was
out.
clear.
Okay.
Like that's how much I peed and how much I drink water. It came out clear the third time.
Snaps to that.
And it was so clear that I looked down and I was like, did I even pee? Like, did I forget to? No, it's just that clear.
Those are the best peas.
Check yourself, everyone. Stay hydrated. Gotta stop saying So I made a quick pit stop. We went to Tassajara Drive, and I remember Anthony wanting to pull out his phone. And I'm like, well, no, I know it. I know the way up there. Because I went there at like 2 a.m. because I was done crying and I was still awake. And I needed to check myself. So I went up there. And at night, when you can see all the like buildings alight, it's very pretty.
Different vibe.
Oh, different. And
I'm just
everything's
laughing at your weird late night habits sometimes. It's not even a habit. You just like do low key based shit at like an ungodly hour sometimes.
Some of those times it's just like really good conversations with Claire and I.
Yeah.
And other times I like to walk around and kind of dissolve everything that is around me without being scared about the pandemic, without being scared of people because everyone's asleep. And it's just a nice comforting time when everything is quiet and all you really have is yourself. And I feel like everyone needs to have one of those times so they can truly feel what it is like to be by yourself and to accept that. 2 a.m. trips. Y'all should go on 2 a.m. walks.
Y'all know that song Kyoto by Phoebe Bridgers? Does anybody know the lyrics to those songs? To that song? Because I have no clue what she's saying during the chorus or in like any other part.
I hear her say 7-Eleven.
Yeah, I hear that too. I hear down at the arcade. I wanted to go, but I didn't.
Yeah.
But she's like, I don't really understand the lyrics during the chorus at all. But like when you hear Phoebe Bridgers' writings about her own song, she describes Kyoto as being a song about how she can't feel her own life.
Yikes. My girl needs a therapist. She deserves to, though.
I thought it was about going to Kyoto. I thought it was about her day off in Kyoto.
Oh, poor Anthony, still in the 70s, where saying I love you in a song means I love you. But right now, it's like, I'm talking about Kyoto, Japan. No, I hate my life. I hate everything. I can't feel. Times have changed.
I'm not deep enough.
You gotta. It's actually not shallow, and you're diving in, bro. You gotta dive into these pools.
Gotta dive in. Not everything can be "Don't Let Me Down." Just don't let me down, baby. Don't let me down. Plain
Song
as day.
of the day. I would say Navy and Lavender is, but Don't Let Me Down is the song of the day.
Honorable mention to Navy and Lavender.
Honorable second
My
place.
boy's got nice hands.
And if you're second place to Don't Let Me Down, take that, you know. But Navy and Lavender is a hard second place for the day. It's so beautiful. Stephen Pilot really pours his soul into songs, and I'm glad more people get to appreciate it.
But so does John.
But John.
But so did John.
But John. John Lennon.
Nobody's gonna love you like John.
Mm-hmm. Yoko, you had
John,
it going.
baby.
And she's still going. I forgot that she's alive.
Yeah.
No one talks about her. Or I guess everyone
We
talks
talk about her a lot.
I want to... First, Heidi Harmon.
We're gonna get her on the pod.
First, Heidi Harmon. I want to get Yoko Ono on the podcast. That would be...
We could probably do it.
Okay.
We're delusional enough. We could probably get it going.
We're happy and hopeful.
Actually, I don't think we could do it, but
we definitely
could probably do it.
Let's get his
We
son.
could probably, honestly, I think
Let's
we
get
could.
John Lennon's son on there.
Sean? Which son?
He has multiple?
Yeah, he had a kid with Cynthia Lennon, the one who we used as a speed bag, and then we have Yoko. So,
Yoko's son?
Yoko's son is Sean Ono Lennon. John's kid with Cynthia is... Fuck, I just had it. Julian.
That's
Julian
my little
Lennon.
brother's name.
Julian, yeah.
But my Julian is treasured to society. I don't know about this one. The other one. I don't know him.
He's nice. He had a career in music.
That's nice.
I haven't heard it, any of his stuff, but
Probably for a reason.
probably good. I mean, your dad is John.
How hard can
Dad
you
is
have
John.
drifted off, you know?
Apple don't far from the tree.
The apple
Far,
does
far,
not
far.
fall far from the tree. So went up to Tassajara and
I'm gonna pee again.
was what? Go, Anthony.
Sorry.
Now I have to think about things that don't involve that. Ooh, I bet some of you are wondering, Evelyn, why did you walk up to like near the hill at 2 a.m.? And it was because I had a moment to myself. I did a lot of crying post my midterm. It's very stressed. I'm probably going to get a bad grade on it. And I have to come to terms with that because I haven't been studying. But I started crying. And I went to Claire because Claire is the person you cry to. And I had my moment. Brought her back home. She was very tired, which was understandable. Claire's pretty bad with her sleep, but so am I. As obviously y'all can see, because time check, it is 12:44 a.m. Hello everyone, welcome to the Evelyn and Anthony Power Hour. This is Evelyn. On another good check. Gonna check the time on this. The time on this counter. I'm at 14 hours and 30 minutes on acid. Still kind of alert. Once we're done with this, Anthony is probably going to tell me, Evelyn, I'm tired and I'm going to go to bed. And I'm going to think, wow, he's a punk. And I wanted pecans and honey. And you know what? Instead, I'm going to get it for myself. Because I'm in the mood for it. And then I'm going to watch one episode of Good Mythical Morning. Plan out my day tomorrow. And then go to bed. Because that's what I deserve. A future. And present pleasures. If I am in the mood for pecans and honey. Pecans. Pecans. Either one. I'm going to get it for myself. But postward onward, I went up there so I could see the lights. It was very pretty. Backtrack. Anthony.
Yeah.
Anthony's back. So, we wanted to go to Madonna. We went up to Tassajara Drive. We noticed that you could really bomb that hill.
Oh, dude.
You could go hard on that hill. It's very steep.
Lay down on your board coffin style and just dive bomb and die.
Or even like lay on your stomach and like go down there.
Or just on your feet like a prince.
I just
Hank McKay in the building.
hello.
Big sexy has
Not
entered.
trying to interrupt, but when the podcast length begins approaching Rogan length, I think I have the right to come downstairs and get water.
That's
Okay.
fine.
If
You
we
live here
get-
too.
if we get more than 3 followers, yes, then you can start coming down here. At 3 people on Patreon, you can start coming down here and getting water, but only from there.
What if those 3 Patreon followers
Or
just different variants of me at the lowest possible?
does not
tier?
count. It has to be 3 different people besides us 3 and our friends.
Like 3 randos?
3 randos.
Huh.
Yeah,
Three
Are you guys
randos.
actually making a Patreon?
Fuck yeah.
we're not talking about that. We're talking about the
You filming it?
the
No.
the thing that we're doing. On Madonna, went up to the hill, not the hill. Madonna's the hill.
Lady
We were-
Madonna.
We played "Oh Darling." That hit different. I was
Oh,
singing hard.
you were going for it.
I was really going for it.
I was impressed.
Thank you. I really felt it in my soul at that time. I just was.
Oh, darling, please believe me. You would hit the O's so strong. I was like, bitch, fuck yeah. I wish I could do that. I'm not a loud singer. I have like the soft androgynous sound of like Chet Baker.
You
I
got,
don't.
You
but
got some cool rhythms going on, but
thanks. I'm not even a singer.
I'm not either.
Yeah.
But you complimented me, and I'm gonna remember that forever. I love.
It just takes one. You can
Takes one good.
You can
comment.
make your homie's day, your girl's day, with just one word. You got nice fingering hands.
You got nice fingering hands, Anthony.
You hit them O's nicely, Evelyn.
Yeah, thank you.
You hit them O's and oh darling pretty good.
Yeah.
We should get manicures. Is manicures the hand one?
Yes.
We should get pedicures too. Can we go? I really need
I've
to
actually
fix my
thought
shit
about
up.
this.
We gotta go.
My
shits are disgusting.
I cannot have someone touch my feet because they would probably be like, "Wow, your feet are fucked up." I have calluses on the calluses.
Calluses on calluses. Me
it's
too.
So bad.
I'm a runner.
And I don't like wearing shoes, so my entire life is built on that. But yeah, I'm down to get manicures.
We should go.
I'd like.
You know what they say?
I gotta grow out my nails first because recently I cut them, so they're just stout. But
You know what they say, Evelyn?
Anthony has nice hands.
No.
He has-
Close. Keep your hands finger fuckable and keep your toes suckable.
I'm down to get pedicures. I just
Wise
know that
man once said that, not me.
I just know that
That's a Zach Fox quote.
they would need to, like, what's
Keep your
not sawdust, sand. They would need a sandpaper at the bottom of my shoes,
sand belt.
bottom of my feet, for how bad they are. But I can see us like having a good time with that. I would prefer it to be post-COVID, but we can also deal with the awkwardness of that.
Just wear a mask. It's fine. We double mask up. Give them a nice tip. What's the spot in Slow?
There's one. Isn't there one nearby us?
There is. There's one
Yeah,
in
the shopping center.
Yeah, is that the spot? Is that like the one?
Probably not, but we can go by there.
Yeah, I'm sure they're all good. Probably all fine.
I think it'd be nice.
Just pick the cheapest one.
We
Throw down
can
with
just
those
find one
ladies.
with like the best ratings or
Yeah.
something like that. Most good stars.
Pick which one is running the best money laundering scheme.
But yes, thank you for saying that I can sing "Oh Darling" pretty nicely. Is it just the O's?
No, it's the whole thing. But you just hit the O's like extra strong, like the beginning of the verse. Oh, darling.
Yeah, I can't even replicate it. It was
Oh,
so
it was
hard.
guttural.
Yeah.
It came from the heart. That's not the gut, but the gut too.
It came from. I feel like good singing could come from the soul.
Came from the diaphragm.
You go deep in there, and I have no darling to sing about, but I was just singing about being happy in my life. The oh darling was life, and I felt it differently on there. I feel like I would have gone even harder, but I was a little bit out of breath because we had like gone up the steeper part of that hill.
We were like what 30,000 steps in at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were tired.
I was pretty
you
like.
You would have gone harder.
I would have gone harder, and you still complimented me.
Yeah.
And it makes me that much feeling better. Probably would have not been that much of a difference. I went really hard, and I was kind of winded afterwards. As noticeable when I asked you to take like 3 like mini breaks on that mini like after we had gone out of those like side pastures, like after I finished exploding my heart out to oh darling, there's a little like upways, and I had to keep stopping because I was kind of out of breath. And then
that's what hills are for.
That's what hills are for. So then we were looking for the swing, and for a second you didn't know if we could find it. We kept going up, and it was like right there.
Yeah.
I thought you were joking when like that happened. I was like, wow, fire joke, Anthony, where you couldn't find the place and it's right here. But literally, Anthony was, I don't know where the swing is. Let's go up here. It's right there. It's a nice swing.
I was just going based off of feel.
I could,
not
climb up that tree. 'Cause my shoes. Oh man, we were trying to get cactus fruits on the beginning of the trail. Bring back.
Backtrack.
On that hike there were cactus.
Yeah, Evelyn was talking
cactus
about
hearts.
some cactus hearts. I don't know.
In Spanish, they're called
maybe it's a Mexican
tunas.
thing. I don't really know.
In Spanish, they're called
I was just
tunas.
following her.
And they're
Tunas?
really good. They're the only things I like.
What are they called?
They're my favorite fruit.
Say.
Tunas.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure they're called cactus hearts, but it's just cactus fruit. It's really good, and I really like it. And I wanted some, but then we got there, and they were spoiled. And I got my new running shoes with mud on them. And once we're done with this, and you go up to your room, I'm gonna check my shoes. They're probably so fucked.
Probably just muddy.
I got new no, I like scraped them when I was climbing like several trees. Around with them a lot. But yeah, I'm glad. When none of this like pretty girl pink shit, like make it bright and whatever.
This is bruh girl shit.
I'm breaking you in hard. If you can't handle it, I'm getting new shoes. Fuck you.
None of this high girl shit.
Exactly. My $20 Ross like shoes would have lasted longer than you, and they did. They lasted years. So fuck you, pink shoes. Fuck if you can't handle it. But so far they're going. I'll appreciate that. But yeah, way fast forward now. Way fast forward.
Yeah, fast forward
like
about 4 or 5 hours
later. That little swing was very nice. I like that.
The first one?
I am the walrus.
Yeah.
The first, yeah.
I'm the walrus. Played some kinks.
I couldn't
picture book.
Climb up the tree, which was kind of sad, but I was swinging on that swing while Anthony was up there, and it was very nice.
Not enough people listen to the kinks nowadays.
Just a moment. I'll keep that in mind now that you've said that out
The only
loud.
other Kinks fan I know is Arlo. That's it.
Real quick, I like the name Arlo.
Arlo's a beautiful name.
I love the name Arlo.
Arlo Mills appreciation post shout out. I don't know you very well, but we're in a meme group chat. Fat Dick Chad.
Which has been renamed.
Rich has been renamed to the Sigma Chat. Shout out to the Sigma Chat. The Sigma Forum. I'm sorry.
Arlo, you have a great name. I think you have a great name.
And a beautiful voice. I wish
Yeah.
he would write more music.
Yeah.
He probably
Yeah.
writes a lot.
I
I wish he
really
would
like
publish more.
Backstabber Stabbers. That is another like group that I am for some reason a simp for. I like that. Arlo, you have sung me to bed sometimes. That's a really weird way to say it, but I like your
If this
songs.
reaches you, Arlo,
Not that you fucking give a shit, Arlo, because you have better things to do. But you have a great singing voice. Good job.
keep going.
Keep going. I'm
Swing one,
swing one.
great. But then we found a second swing.
Wait, you can't say. There's like an entire mountain in between the first. Literally.
We kind of talked about it already, though. That's what hills are for.
Gotta keep it
We just
later,
walked
though.
up it, listened to music, listened to more Kinks. Met some frumpy old asshole. Then we got to the top. Appreciated the view. Walked
You do
down.
a way better summary of that than me.
That's because you go off on your descriptive diatribes, and I'm just like, walked up the hill, enjoyed view, went down. The end. But yeah, there was a pack of girls following us the whole way down.
That
I
was
think
interesting.
they saw me peeing, I think.
The walk down
Happens.
felt weird because either you were ahead of me like a ways
Yeah.
or I was ahead of you a ways.
I was just in a weird... That dude threw me off a little bit. He put me in like a weird mood. I was like kind of nervous about the music. I was just like...
I felt
Not upset. It was funny, but it was like just annoying.
I felt distanced. I felt like you wanted to like separate from me.
This man put a rift in between the two of us
Yeah.
with his snide ass, snarky ass remark. That's what hills are for.
That's what hills are for. Fucking dick. The walk back was awkward. I didn't really like it. Honestly, yeah. I felt that energy. It was a bit off from there.
Palpable.
It was different. Usually,
But as we always do, the vibes were recollected
Yeah.
later on. We always bounce back.
later on, yes. You like, I don't know. There's a
We just...
when you've been like, sorry.
No. We stumbled upon a beautiful swing. That's what I wanted to talk about. The most preposterously large swing.
Yeah.
It
we
was
were
like...
we were trying to walk back.
I don't watch no Studio Ghibli movies, but I imagine
yeah, you
this...
do.
I do, but I don't watch no Studio Ghibli movies, but I assume that's what a Studio Ghibli swing would look
Yeah.
like.
To keep continuing with the
Studio
story,
Jiggly.
we went down. We went up Madonna. We went down. Got some good views up there, but we kind of like we did not take the same trail going up, so we were on a new path. One we both hadn't been on, and we kept going around the. Oh, that was actually after our like mini like seat break, and we had like the pecans. We were eating those.
Oh, yeah. Quick pecan break.
Took a pecan and water break. It was really nice. And then fast forward, just a little bit.
If you've made it this far in the podcast,
Shout out.
God bless
to
your heart.
You.
You need to talk to somebody.
You.
You need help.
You probably need help if you've listened to us for 3 hours.
Yeah, pecan break was dank.
Pecan break was needed. I gave you one of the Hawaiian rolls, and you were like, "It's sweet."
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah, it is. Fuck yeah, it is. It's really good.
Man, I love bread.
Yeah. We had a good amount of water, and then we were like, all right, let's go home, because that was our main desire, and we got like on 3 different tangents from there. Kept walking, found the swing. At first, I didn't notice it. I like saw the big tree, and I kind of looked under it, and I peeked at the swing. And I feel like if you had been on your phone, or if you were like listening to me talking, we both would have missed it.
Probably.
And so I'd like to suck my own dick and say that I found the swing. When not really, it was us two. But I saw it out of the corner of my eye, and I was like, Anthony. And I like went underneath the tree, and you can just hear Anthony in the back going, "Oh shit, a second swing."
Me going, bitch.
Bitch.
You mean to tell me there's a
second one?
It was like 3
There were
swings
3.
under the same tree too.
There was one really tiny one. I like sat on that and like wiggled my butt for a bit. I didn't go on the second one. But then there was this big one with like a Honka truck sized
A juicy Tonka sized plank.
Yeah, that was a big
my God.
plank.
What a gorgeous swing.
Yeah, I like those
I'm going
kinds of
back
swings
there.
now.
I'm going back there
Oh,
soon.
easy.
What a nice spot.
But it's like a
Bitches be like, I know a spot. That's the spot.
That's the spot.
Fucking.
It's a good plank.
Fucking Christ.
You can see, y'all know how usually like when you're on swings, all you can fit is your butt on there. Well,
Nope.
for this one, you could like
This
lay
one's
down.
special.
You could have 2 people. I like literally sat crisscross applesauce.
Crisscross applesauce.
Crisscross applesauce.
Indian style.
Yeah.
If you're from.
And there was a moment where I moved sideways on the swing, and Anthony was like, hold on a second, and had to take a photo. And he was like, this is some Studio Ghibli shit if I've ever seen any. And it made me look tiny. Like a little kid.
I gotta send you all the pictures I took today.
You took a lot.
Took a lot of pictures.
Anthony shamed me
It's a
because
lot
I
of
have a
shit.
shitty camera quality, so he took all
Which
the
is
photos
true.
today.
Yeah.
So instead, what you're gonna do is charge your phone because I think it's dead.
Yeah.
It's like at 4%. Last time I checked, it was 8.
2.
2. Wow. Shout
Normal.
out to Paul McCartney on the cover.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your lock screen.
Yeah. Oh my God. This shit has been my background for a year and a half. I just love this era. Such an idyllic era for the Beatles.
You dress like that.
Even though, yeah. I used to have my hair like that.
And then you cut it all.
Bitch, I want to be Paul so bad.
Anthony
wants to be Mexican so bad, and he wants to be Paul so bad. But he can't be
You
either.
looked homeless with your like long beard and your long hair.
Yeah, we have different fucking hair types. His hair is like
You
straight.
can't do it.
Straight and beautiful. Mine's like
You pull off
curly.
this look right here.
Thanks.
Actually, there's a certain video I have of you, like when we were like in the 24/7 hour area of the library.
Do not miss that place.
No, not really.
Burning
But your hair was very curly in this video, and I think it was really cute. It reminded me of curly fries, and I love curly fries.
You should send it to me.
It's just adorable. No, because you'll make
Was it
fun of
shorter
me.
or longer?
It was a little bit longer.
Okay. Than it is now.
Yeah, just a bit. I will show it to you because you've also had your time on your phone to look something up, and now mine will be to pull up a memory.
Yeah.
Do
that. I'm gonna throw this away.
it to him. But yeah, it was a really big plank.
Anxiety is crumpling a small paper ball in your hand for hours, which is what I was doing. Ooh, hear that?
Do. Just turn it off on the
Christ,
thing.
you know it ain't easy. Lady.
Turn it off on
Madonna.
the thing.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. Hold on. This. Here you go. When it loads. When it loads.
Hank looks exactly the same.
You. That hair.
It is very curly.
It was very cute.
Everybody has that haircut here. That's like, it's boring. It's not different from what I have right now.
No, but you have like different hair and it gets curly. And I love it because it reminds me of curly fries and I love curly fries. So, I don't know. Yeah. Hair check
Food.
for Anthony. Anthony's gone through a lot of like hair evolutions and eras. He shaved his head when he got to campus. Worst decision of his life.
Yeah.
Because his hair makes him. I'm sorry, Anthony. I would also want to do
Hey,
that.
It's not. You're not wrong. You
I did
say
it-
I'm sorry, but
I did
know,
a form of that also.
My hair is my power, and I eliminated my power
I cut my hair
purposefully.
very short, and I was like, no, I'm gonna try and make a statement on myself. Am I still pretty without it? I'm not.
Nope.
My hair is great. My hair is great longer. Like medium length. Ooh.
Get that meme of the
this-
two hands going like this. Evelyn and Anthony's
Evelyn
hair.
Anthony
Having nice
with
hair.
the two buff men, one black. That's the Anthony's hand. One white. That's my hand. with our raging muscles.
With the
and in the
common,
middle, it's
the common thread being our nice hair.
Our nice hair makes our entire look.
Now that we're done eating our own asses, so the red tractor, the water truck.
That's where you come back to.
Yeah. I'm kidding. That was a joke. I know we're past it.
Okay.
It was just not funny.
The big plank. That was nice.
The
I
Studio
like that.
Ghibli ass.
The Studio Ghibli
ass swang.
swing. I gotta stop saying and like. That is
You should say it more,
why.
because no one else does that.
What do
No
you
one
mean?
strives to say like and more. So you should like say it more. Fuck it. Be the person who just says like and way too much. You know? Be that person.
I
Fill
don't.
that niche. Someone's got to fill that hole. Be that
Someone's gonna
person.
fill that hole, and it's not gonna be me.
It'll be me.
I would like to stop that. I appreciate Fantano in his linguistics and how he makes speeches. I think that
He's a
not
professional talker.
not having someone say and like is very appeasing to hear about, because while your mind is going off on tangents and not being clear, you can have someone telling you how it be, how it do, how it is, and not having a moment of unpleasurable I would hope to be that sometime. Today's not that day though. That time is not this time. We went back home. We're on our way home.
We're going home. We're going home. Ding 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 ding.
We went back around.
Yeah.
We kept going.
Based on vibes and intuition alone, we literally got exactly back to the same place we started on Madonna,
and
which
we
was crazy.
went. It was really weird. Like I felt like every.
No phones,
Yeah.
just vibes, and Paul.
And John Lennon.
Yeah.
Oh darling. That carried me. Rascal Flatts. Fuck you, dude. But life is that's such a good song.
Life is a highway. I wanna ride it. There's some tasty guitar playing on that song.
You hated me just earlier for liking Rascal. I mean, I don't like Rascal Flats.
Whoever played guitar on that song used to get their pussy ate
I don't know
from the back for 2 hours
anything
straight.
else from there, but Life is a Highway. It's a good song. And a lot of you country folk will agree with me. Be like, fuck yeah, it is.
A lot of
Rascal
y'all,
Flats good.
a lot of y'all city slickers who listen to Sophisti Pop and like the Postal Service.
Who the fuck Phoebe Bridges? Burgers, am
Phoebe
I right?
Bridge, shut the fuck up. Put
Who's
on
this
some
Stephen
flats.
Pilot? Sounds like a faggot. Put on some Rascal Flats. They probably said exactly that at least once or twice. Who the fuck is a Stephen Pilot? Sounds like a faggot. Play Rascal Flats. Our neighbors would probably say that. I've heard them play some country songs. They're probably vibing. The fact that they haven't complained about us yet shows that they're vibing. Fast forward.
We should start wrapping up. We're
We-
done. We covered
Yeah.
the whole journey. I cooked lemon chicken, or I already said that. We got
Yeah.
back and I just cooked a beautiful meal with love for my roommates, which I don't do enough, but I did it.
We went home, and it was tame.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Just enjoyed each other's company. Real gay shit.
Yeah, when we were
was
on
nice.
campus
It
still,
was nice.
and I was like, I don't feel like I want to keep going. I know for a fact that if I had started the podcast there, I would be a lot more out of bars. I would talk more about how I dissolved society, because it was more recent by then, and I could better tell you on a peak on acid. But now, after I had calmed myself down and I had some time to myself, the mini break after I had showered and I was just in my room, best vibe check I've had in a while.
Yeah.
Best vibe check I've had in a while. I just stood in front of my mirror and just my undergarments, kind of did a physical check, all right, what are we working with? Because I do want to put weight loss in the brain now, and kind of felt up my places last times. It's all right, these you can almost hear it.
These old tree trunks.
Yeah, I got thick thighs, but I was just looking at him, all right, we're gonna change things. And then
Changes are coming.
I almost put on just a t-shirt and shorts, but I said to myself, I want to look cute. I put this. I haven't worn this shirt in years, literally years, and I think it's pretty.
Looks nice.
Thank you. I
Looked
also
good.
love
I
these
could tell
earrings.
you put effort into your outfit. Looked good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I had
Looked
one.
nice.
I had these pants I wanted to wear. I had these shoes that I wanted to wear, and I said something would go really nice with both of these. Something white. I was gonna wear my other white shirt that has flowers on it that I usually wear with my striped pants. I didn't feel like it, so I pulled out this one. 'Cause you know what? This trip was different, Anthony. This trip was different. I'm gonna keep it in my memory vault for a long time.
We should end it there.
What that guy say?
That's what hills are for.
That's what hills are for.
That's what hills are for.
We should title this podcast, That's What Hills Are For.
Yeah, we were going to title it We Want Heidi, but it'll be the next one. We're going to talk about it every time.
Oh, yeah.
So,
That's our mission statement.
yeah. If you made it this far, God bless you.
Now for me,
Talk to somebody.
you've made it this far.
The suicide hotline number is, what is it?
800-255. I'm joking.
You would know it.
Thanks.
That was a mean joke. 800-273-8255.
I remember the 5-5.
273. Help is available. Speak to someone today. If you've made it this far, speak to someone today.
Anyway, if you've made it this
Take
far,
the gun out of your mouth
thank you.
and engage with your parents.
For me.
For
if you made
Evelyn.
it this far,
Do it for her.
do it for her. Do it for that poor freshman out there who's having a tough time, but is not happy. If you've made it this far, thank you for being here. Hello, everyone. This is the Evelyn and Anthony Power Hour. My name is Evelyn.
And I'm Anthony. Episode 1.
Done.
Signing off.
Yeah.
Done.